Welcome, everybody, to Dungeons and Dragons. When last we left our heroes, we had we had left the city of Ithon following a detachment of guard that was taking prisoner Haven and Benjen. You guys traveled north for some time in the cover of darkness, followed closely behind by two individuals who were quite stealthy and able to remain out of sight, and followed off the beaten path into a trail that is very heavily obscured into the woods, where you have come upon some type of encampment that is magically obscured. Would anybody like to fill in what happened after we got to that point? Martha?
Okay, we split up, and we don't know where each other are at, and Martha poisoned the water supply.
Yes. That's accurate.
Yes.
Someone poisoned the water hole. Yes.
And we're about to see a lady get killed, and I think Riven is somewhere near them.
I am invisible, and I am picking a lock somewhere over here.
So there are two locked cells
Whatever's
that are over
closest
there.
to-
Individuals
I
in
did
them.
it.
I could reach over right here. Yeah.
Somewhere.
Oh, so
Are there people? I mean, how many people are in each of those?
So the cells open towards the inside, so you would be over here. There is, there are two people in these two cells, and they are.
I see Oz. I see Evendur.
Yeah,
I see,
yeah. The whole gang's here.
Varys.
A single dark elf and a human wizard, both of them collared in those cells, and they're both like, so they have the collars on them, and then they are forced to a standing position with chains wrapped to the floor, and another chain over the collar that's magically blocking their gift. That is to the ceiling, so it's forcing them standing in an upright position. The chain is worked through a hook in the ceiling that moves over towards the side where there is it's like a wheel, a lever, a pulley system, so it can raise and lower based on the height of the person that's there. So they're being forced up by their neck, basically, if they ever get exhausted, and their feet are chained and shackled to the ground, and that are hooks that are in the ground as well. So that is where you are looking at that. We'll go ahead and unless you guys want to just take turns, or you can determine your initiative order. Benjen, you are back there. Got it.
Yes, I'm back here. Uh-huh.
And I
Sorry.
forgot to put Haven out here. This will be easy to see her if I put a redhead in there. So Haven was going to be over.
Were they not together?
No.
They got pulled apart.
Yeah, they were walked down this way, and she was separated.
Male and females are on different cages.
Yes.
Totally good plan, guys.
Oh, also, so you're aware, these are walls between the cells, but they are. You can see through bars in the front.
Okay.
So.
Oh, they're only one person each?
No, those are full of people.
Oh.
But for the sake of not.
Yeah, because
Pulling
they were
up
like
100
like,
people.
Like
I have enough to fill everything.
Prove it. I'm kidding.
I'll have to step in my room where my chest is. It's full of
Oh, I thought I had more hit points than that. And my armor class sucks.
because you're not.
I have nothing. I
wearing
literally have my...
Dex bonus.
How many
Yeah,
points?
that is it.
You don't even have your sword right now.
Yeah,
Because
that's
Martha has it.
No, I don't have anything.
How many hit points do you have?
68.
You have more than I
You have less than Martha.
What's your AC?
19.
do, dude. 14.
14. That's wrong. What's your AC?
Blame
What's your
it on
dex?
Rudy. Rudy, we're blaming it on you.
What's your dex?
Your dexterity bonus.
2.
2. And then what armor do you have?
Leather. No,
Why don't
studded
you have
leather.
studded leather? Well, that's 14. That's 16.
Hello.
Isn't it?
Studded leather is in the
That's
list.
14.
Yes.
I have 52 hit points.
You're a thief. What's your constitution score?
No, she has 52. That's what's on her sheet.
Yes. Anyways,
Yeah.
we'll go
Sorry.
with that. Unless I die. Then I'll be like,
What? You lying piece
challenge
of...
of play.
Alright, let me
I
put...
don't know if I would let out the dark elf or the human wizard first.
Right. Your experience with dark elves was not a pleasant one. The human appears to be middle-aged
Where's the puppy?
and is
Oh,
quite
It
unkempt.
was.
Oh, by Michelson.
It was just right there.
Yeah, her AC is 14.
What is that?
Stud leather's only
Okay.
12?
I'll try
No
to
way.
pick the lock for the human wizard.
Okay.
sucks.
Studded leather
Well,
gives you
we're-
12 plus your dexterity modifier, so
Alright.
14.
Yeah. And your health is 52.
Was it magic studded leather? No.
Mm.
No.
I don't think we have never armored up. I think we're still wearing the same armor.
Oh yeah, from the beginning.
Are these levitating boots, though?
Oh, yeah, you
My
can-
Heelys.
Yeah, those have not been confiscated.
No, because they look like crack.
Yeah.
Didn't you
You're
just...
welcome.
Well,
Oh
thank
yeah,
you.
they look
Yeah,
normal.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They're
Plain.
Were they?
brown.
Was it my shoes, or was it a different pair of shoes?
They
You-
were Eldricks.
They
Yeah.
were Eldrick's boots.
Yes.
That is
It's
embarrassing.
sailor boots. It's like sailors.
Yes.
Okay,
You
I
still-
can't deal with that right now.
You're still. Oh, wait, no, you were able to change. There were some clothes
Yeah,
of your
but I
own.
just have a new armor.
Just a little baggy.
Yeah,
It's like you bought this shirt when you were a little bigger,
I'm in my fat clothes.
and
Why are
Yeah,
you wearing sweats the whole time?
it's all out of style because it's like 3 years old. It's like tapered sweatpants and like
Pre-war.
Why are you wearing a
That's
tracksuit?
yeah, with your church shoes.
Symbolizes my rug.
yes,
Stand thing.
I do have this. Can work for
What
that.
session number is this? Do you know?
As far as I can reach.
It is.
You were.
On my carpet.
Yes.
No.
I'm
So.
flying down to go pick a lock.
That's okay.
30.
Yes, okay.
38.
38.
So we'll keep this on the side.
Okay.
We'll say for the purpose of this, or you just covered all the way down to the floor. The carpet is on the ground, and you're standing on it, so that it stays invisible.
Got it.
So you are there. We'll roll for initiative, and then we'll go in initiative.
I have
order.
done nothing hostile.
Nope. Not it. 11.
Okay.
8.
Martha's the name.
9.
Solid 8. Benjen.
Yeah.
7. Okay.
11.
Ooh.
All right. So, Riven would be first. You hear coming from the other side of the wall the muffled sounds of the man talking to the woman, and just while you were there working, doing your thing, you can overhear him saying things like, "It is going to be a pleasure to work with you, so that we can bring your gift and release it back into the weave." So you hear him saying that while it's like coming from the other side of this wall. And you are there. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
Not kill him. I just want to pick the lock.
Okay. I'll need you to
I want
roll.
to do both, actually, if I can. I want to pick the lock for the human wizard. But that's my action, I guess. Huh?
Sure, yeah, that'll be your turn. So go ahead and make a roll. A sleight of hand check, s'il vous plaît.
Yep.
Oh, you don't
26.
Get, yeah, you don't. Yeah, we don't have lockpicks.
So
Someone broke all of them.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. You just
you don't have lockpicks.
That's she
How am I
didn't add her
supposed
plus
to do
2.
Um,
Oh yeah. You can't do it.
No.
yeah, no, you guys were in the house all day.
My thieves' tools?
She's using the dagger.
I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I would
You
do.
stick your finger in there and wiggle it around, and it doesn't. Okay, so you would know that you couldn't have picked it. So you reach in your pocket and quickly begin looking around to see if there's anything that you can use. Roll. No, I'll allow. Do you want to use 26 for like investigation to find something?
Sure.
I'll allow it,
Sure.
even though that's your dexterity bonus and whatever. So you do see behind you on this far wall over here, there is a ring that is placed, and it's on a hook, and it has keys, and it's just hanging there. So it's possible.
And there's like a
it's there.
light shining on it.
I feel like he is just like setting me up, like, oh, it's gonna be easy. Just go. And
You
get
would
the
think
key.
that if I was the DM, but it's Benjen.
Yeah.
He's very nice.
A man appears. You'll have to answer me.
Yeah.
Question 3. Why is everything role playing? Because I love role playing. Okay.
So what do I see? Who is this person in front of the keys? Is he a guard?
You don't see anything in that room.
I don't see that person right there.
You don't. That's what Martha is.
That's yeah.
Oh, that's Martha. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm
my
at the
bad.
watering hole.
you don't
Boys
see
in the
her.
water.
But
Yeah,
you
I'm
do
invisible
see
also.
the key room.
Okay.
We didn't think we're both invisible.
Yeah.
This is not gonna work out well.
You're gonna fly
What's
over
gonna
there.
happen if I run into you while you're invisible?
It doesn't make
No.
you appear, but
Oh,
you
I'm
will.
not gonna like
You do
consume
stop.
your soul or anything.
Yeah, you guys go to the astral scene.
Everybody gets
Yeah.
sucked in.
I need you to roll 2d10s.
Yeah, crap.
No.
So I'll fly over there and try to get the keys
Okay.
and come back and just try them all. Now that I know, I thought that I needed to hurry, because I thought he was gonna try to kill that woman. But now that I know that he's not trying to kill her, or at least I don't think he's trying to kill her,
Sure.
then I want to go and get the keys as quietly and stealthily as possible.
All right. So you fly your carpet, levitating just off of the floor, and slam into something invisible right here. Martha, you
Oh.
stagger.
It's me.
You say to nothing in particular.
You better be lucky it wasn't Malray.
Yeah.
He does this with
So yeah, you bump into Martha, who has just very carefully been like pouring things into the little cistern.
It's
So
all white powder. Yes.
Okay.
it's one of those awkward moments where like you're reaching forward and you're like feeling each other. Like, okay, you're right here. Okay, like in the
Oh,
dark.
That's not my face. That's
hands
not
up,
my face.
hands up.
So, yeah. So.
So I whispered to Martha that I said, I'm gonna get the keys and start releasing prisoners.
Well, I just poisoned the watering hole, so I don't know. That might take a little bit of time.
Don't
So
drink
don't drink the water. Got
Don't
it.
drink the water.
We should probably let Haven and Benjen know.
Did you see where they went? 'Cause
I thought you had him.
Yeah, but you're watching them.
Don't tell Benjen.
I went to. I didn't totally think you're following me.
Bless
So.
All right. So you do fly over. You grab the keys, move back over towards here, and begin checking them one at a time. And there are probably 20 different keys on
No,
here.
there's gonna be like 100.
So there are,
No.
Next.
No.
98, 99.
Why? I'm
Roll-
seeing
roll
this the whole
27.
time.
Yeah.
there are 20 on there.
3.
Do the keys
Okay.
go
3.
invisible with her? That's interesting.
They what?
Do the keys go invisible when she grabs them?
No.
No.
You are able to see the keys floating in front of you while you're holding them. So you're kind of like holding them so they don't jingle, move really quickly, and just start.
Just holding all the keys at the same time.
Yeah.
That's right. So now you're trying them as quietly as possible, and it does take the rest of your turn. You are unable to find the key that fits into there.
Dang.
It is now Benjen's turn. Benjen, you are in a cell. There are 10 other people with you in the cell. It is crowded. It isn't as packed as some of the ones where you've seen where people are like literally pressed
Mostly humans.
against to mostly humans, but you do see almost every other race.
The doors are locked. The cell is locked.
Yes.
Okay.
You haven't tried it yet.
Well, did they lock it when they put me in?
Yeah.
I mean, I
Open
do
up.
shake it just to make sure.
Sure. Yeah. It doesn't budge.
Yeah, no, I just sit there and I'm like, any minute now. I start to sweat immediately. I'm
Sure.
like, this is very bad.
So I'll say, for the purpose of this, in the cell with you, there are mostly other humans. There is an elf who is like covered in mud, and he
Oh my
has.
God, does he look like
collar around
Artyom? I mean, Amir.
It does look similar to Amir.
Okay.
Like the type. It's not Amir.
Yeah.
They all look
I understand.
alike.
I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, all forest elves,
Okay,
wood elves.
that's what I do.
Yeah, so he's got the collar on him. There's one old man who's like seated on the only bunk, and there are a few men around him who would look like they're like trying to make him more comfortable. He's pretty
older?
frail, yeah, and he looks like he has like fresh cuts on his face from possibly being beaten.
He's collared too.
He is not collared, but he is an old man. So,
Okay.
he's there. You are in the cell. Nobody really addresses that you were thrown in there with them. And it is now Martha's turn.
Martha's gonna, after I poison everything, I'm gonna try to find where Haven went. Check out where the prisoners went.
Okay.
So
So you know that they went down to this side from the front. That's
I would go the other side then. Let's see. Over here somewhere, right? Is that?
yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, something like right here.
Yep.
No.
You can double move if you want.
I would go. Oh.
Little
Yeah.
complicated.
Yeah.
So that is a wall there. This is walled in,
Okay.
except for right there where there's an entrance. So you don't see.
Do I see any guards? I'm trying to hug the wall so I don't bump into any guards.
Yes.
Just walking around, just
Yes, you do. There are indeed guards around here. And you notice that there are 3 of them in this room that are all playing cards. There's a man in here who was sleeping. There was a person who was walking that way, and on the outside you see someone who looks like he's going up and down and checking the cell blocks from where you have the line of sight. So that is all happening. You are there.
You can be invisible for.
An hour.
Now, because we
Oh,
cast invisible right as we walked in.
I don't know if you have some other kind
So,
of spell or not.
We have.
A magic item or something.
Yeah.
Nope, you do not have a ring of invisibility, which is a pretty powerful item. Okay.
Yeah.
Top of the round, it is. Oh wait, it's that person's turn. You hear from where you are the panicked, like pained screams of the woman coming from the other side of the walls.
Of the woman. Oh, that woman.
Yes. She just begins.
What is see-through right now?
Huh?
Is everything see-through?
No,
where
this
the
is these are all
walls.
walls, so it looks
Okay.
like a bunch of
So the only barred areas are the cells around the outside.
yes.
Okay.
And the walls that are between the cells are actual walls, so they can't interact
So like
with
old style
cells.
Western
Yeah.
jail cell.
right. Okay. So you do hear those screams. It is your turn, Riven.
What did she say?
No, no, and she's just screaming no. Like it's kind of like it kind of makes your skin crawl to hear how she's screaming out.
That's what the whatever layer he's on. That's what it's gonna sound like all the time.
And occasionally he like reaches over. Oh, sorry, this is on it's on repeat. I have it on
Yeah.
shuffle, so I'll move it to the next track.
Oh man.
Oh, Dissipator, what are you doing?
So I can't do both. I gotta pick. Do I keep trying the keys and try to get these people out, or do I try to go and blow my cover and save this woman?
Riven thinks to herself.
Yeah.
What would Riven do?
Like you're putting in the keys, and you're getting further along. You're almost. I mean, if you spent the rest of the time doing this, you will definitely get the key that's in there. It's probably only a few left that you haven't tried yet.
I feel like I'm gonna die though if we don't, or not just me, but the party. I feel like we're all gonna be screwed if I blow our cover right now, because I don't even know where everybody is.
Nobody is gonna tell you anything. Michael and I have been playing D&D for too long. We love you and appreciate you,
No, I'm letting
But
you
we're-
know.
oh,
This is my thought process.
Yeah.
So, I feel bad if this woman dies. To be fair, I didn't know her.
Would Riven care?
I think Riven would always respond to the most immediate thing in front of her.
Unless it meant putting my entire party's lives on the line.
That's a relatively
That's a
new
new thing.
feeling that Riven feels.
Which is why I don't know
She's
how
like,
to
this is so
process
stupid.
it.
I would
Yeah,
never.
stupid Benjen.
You spend the rest of your turn
Yeah.
having this inner turn. No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
If it was my old me, I would have stabbed him
Yeah.
right away.
I would never
Didn't
have
ask
been
questions.
here.
I would have already killed everybody.
Yep. Blown the bomb up.
I go with the keys.
Being good is
Okay.
hard.
The lock clicks open. The man opens his eyes somewhat and sees the cell door. Are you like opening it? Because as soon as you undo it, like it starts swinging off the hinge. Like it's the only thing that's holding it in there. There's no like handle that you have
And
to
he's
correct.
laying down.
No,
He's standing up.
Yeah.
There's a
Oh,
collar
he's
around
getting-
his neck
he's
that's
getting-
holding him up.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a bad situation.
So I enter and talk to him and just say, "Can you go help that woman?"
What's happening right now? Are you? Who are you?
I don't have time for this conversation.
You remove my shackles. I don't have any.
Martha's actually the communicator of the group.
Yeah.
She's not here right now.
I don't.
You'll have to go find Martha.
I don't. Can
You can't see her, but
Could
just,
you-
just bump into an invisible.
Yeah.
very quietly go over there and turn the lever so that I can begin to move around. I'm currently restrained.
So I'll try to do that
All right.
if I can.
So yeah, you go over there
I don't
first.
try to spend time trying to figure out the key to
Oh yeah, there's.
unshackle him. I
All
ain't got
right.
time for that.
Do you want to like hand him the keys?
Uh,
Well, before anything, you go over there and start doing it. First, you tighten it, and you like it starts pulling him up.
My bad.
other way.
No directions with this thing.
Lefty
Yeah.
loosey,
Yeah.
righty tighty.
it's a good
And
stretch.
yeah, the chain clicking on the top kind of like makes you on edge. Like the noise that it's making as it's lowering the chain to the ground.
Chunk.
And yeah, you put there's a little notch that holds it in its place so that he can't tug down on it. So you do that as soon as you have enough space for him to move actually over to the lever and release himself. And you have the keys. So what would you like to do?
I would like to keep them.
Okay. You see, he sees the keys begin moving out of the cell. No, please. I can't. Okay. He looks down at like he begins going over to the lever and starts moving it so that it's lowering the chain more down to the ground so he has more slack. But his feet are still manacled to the floor. There's a hook in the floor there, so he can't actually move very far from where he is.
I want to just like turn around and then try to open the dark elves.
Okay.
cage.
I'll make you roll a d20.
18.
18? All right.
Yeah, I don't know what to add.
So immediately, like you stick the first one in, and it unlocks the
What?
door.
They all use the same key.
It is.
I'm the best thief ever.
These are all. The rest of these are all just filler keys. This is the blank
The
one
master
before
key.
you. Yeah.
The
No.
props.
It is a different key than the one you used on the other cell, but you were going through and left off at the one spot, and then flipped over to it and immediately worked. So that cell is open as well. The elf has their eyes closed and they are not reacting to you moving in the cell, or the person across from him who he would be able to see.
So if I can enter and just talk to him and say, psst, let's go. Now's your time. We have
So-
to free the prisoners.
Like how close are you getting to the person?
To the dark elf?
Yeah.
Um,
Like there's not much space in the cell. It's maybe like a 5 by 5 foot area.
I'd say pretty close, because I don't want to talk too loudly either.
Sure.
Just right as the ear.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Well, no, because I don't want to get hit either. Just,
Yeah. So I'll need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
of course. Of course I will.
knocked,
Ah.
knocked out.
What did I add to that?
Dexterity.
Dex, that's it. 11.
11. Okay. So as you get close and you say, you begin speaking, you see him very quickly move his shackles up and start reaching out like he's trying to grab whatever's there. And so you just duck underneath it really easily because you're invisible. He doesn't actually see where you are. And he begins lashing about, trying to grab at whatever's in front of him. And then he sees the keys floating and tries reaching for him, but now you've backed out of the cell. And he says, he starts speaking in Drow. And it's, you don't speak it.
We.
Yeah,
Speak
it's
Elvish.
Yeah, no, he doesn't speak Elven.
It's not like how if you know Spanish, like you kind of pick up a little bit of Italian.
If you spent enough time listening really closely, you might be able to pick up a couple of words here and there. But it's drastically different from Elven, which is like Evendur, Faranon, Lavinda, like it's more flowing and melodic, whereas he's saying Lilith, Irax.
I'm like, ew. I don't like it.
Excuse you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Drow Ost Grisa.
So at that point, that's all I was gonna do. So I just want to go peek around the corner. I guess I'm assuming my turn's done. I'm gonna keep going until you stop.
No, you gotta go again. What else would you like to do?
Yeah.
You
keep
have
going.
movement left.
I would like to move to be able to peek around the corner and see what's going on between the guy and the woman.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And I still have the keys with me.
Okay, you're invisible. You can go like right in the doorway, or you can go next
gonna do
to it
like right
and
there.
peek around.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, from where you are looking around, he's holding out his hand like this, and it looks like he's using some kind of spell that is forcing her body back up against the wall.
It's Darth Vader.
Sounds like
And
forced choke.
her hands aren't bound by anything, but you can see start coming out of the wall is this kind of like slimy, fleshy mass that is wrapping itself around her arms and her feet. So she's completely like against the wall, and she's struggling, and it looks like he's doing something that's forcing her so that it's going to be grabbing her and holding her in place for whatever he's going to do. And he does have in his other hand a dagger that looks quite vicious and sharp. So that is the end of your turn.
Okay.
It is now Benjen's turn.
Does a guard walk by me?
Yes. I was just going to say that. There is someone who's walking this way.
Ooh.
So, how would you...
Does he look mean?
He looks...
I want to size him up.
He's... So... He has, like, long hair pulled back into a ponytail.
A man bun.
A man ponytail.
I can take him.
And he looks like he's maybe 17 years old.
Oh.
Yeah. Does he look like does he look tough or does he look weak?
He looks like a kid who he has like a cockiness to him, like an arrogance.
Does he walk with like a faux cockiness or is it real? Does it seem put on? How much of it is that bad?
Go ahead and make an insight check, and that will give you more of a look into this person.
I would like to look inside him.
What was your...
I was hoping my joke helped. 10 is the number of counting.
It looks like the bravado of someone who is given responsibility.
It doesn't matter. I can take him. When he comes by, I kind of...
Just go, psst, I can take
yeah, tell me, does he have acne? What does he have any? What's the one thing that he would be sensitive about? Does he have a limp?
The way that he's like holding his sword while he's walking by, it looks like a kid who's placed in charge of a bunch of people who would be ready to abuse his power.
Yeah, perfect.
So,
so when I'm going to put my arms, I'm going to wrestle my way to the front and
sure,
call
no
his
one wants to
attention.
be by the front.
Yeah.
So they're open.
Oi, hey, you! Hey! Where's
He walks over.
Give me something to drink.
Oh wait, wait.
Yeah,
You're
way
from
over
the
here.
other way, over
That's
here.
fine. Hey, something to drink. We're thirsty in here. It smells.
Yeah, it's you.
I'd wondered about that. Because when you bent over, I could have sworn that you'd passed some gas. Are you feeling ill? Little boys like that, little boys like you, I don't think they understand what they should and shouldn't eat. You're not very experienced, are you? That sword, gee, has it even seen
Peace
a
off,
battle?
old man.
Oh, what did you come in here and tell me? Have you beat many of old men like me? Come on, come in here. We'd be ready for you. Come on, little man. Why don't you put some blood on that blade?
Trying to determine if this would be deception or.
It's both.
Let me know when he gets close enough that I can grab him through the bars.
So you're right up on the bars.
Yeah.
So he pulls his sword a little bit clear of the
I
scabbard.
spit in his face. I mean, just like prison loogie spit. It's all like cotton mouth though, because I'm super nervous.
All right, you're next, old man.
Yeah, bring it on. Not do
He
it
turns
now.
around.
What are you waiting for? I thought you were in charge of this place. You take orders from somebody, eh?
Everyone's going to take. Hey, I want to answer to you.
Yeah. You want to know who I answer to? Helm and no Helm alone. He's the one who I answer to. He's gonna be freeing me here soon. Would you like a piece of me before he gets here?
You're one of them religious fanatics, then, eh?
You could say that. Why don't you come in here? I'll tell you more about it.
Waste of time. Oh,
Yeah.
turns around and starts walking.
Turn around. Ooh, are you? Oh, you're limp-wristed.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, I noticed. I could tell when he's walking back to me. I could tell by the way you swag at your hips. I don't really swing that way, but you 17-year-old boys, you don't really know how to, keep those things quiet. I'd heard that you men in the guard, they always, there's no women.
So long before he
Get that
he comes
point.
over
Yep.
and with a gauntleted
dodge.
fist, he's trying to punch you
I
in
want
the
to
face.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess
I rolled it would be a 10, which is less than your armor class.
It is. Okay. Yeah.
So you can make, because you were holding an action, I'm assuming that was,
No.
if he
No.
tries to punch you, you're going to try and grab it? Oh, what are you trying
Come
to
on, little man. You can do better than that. You better be glad that none of your friends saw that. But don't worry. When they walk by, I'll let them know. I'll tell them that you tried to hit and you missed.
One of the guys in the back behind you.
Hey, be quiet. We don't want to bring any unwanted attention over to us.
Oh, that's exactly what we want. Tell that little pissant to come in here and to see what would happen with the powerful men of Ithon.
We're not with him.
They're all kind of like.
Oh, this is good. This is the most room I've had all day. Come on, little boy. I bet you don't even have keys on you.
You, with your insight, notice him like look over to the side where he's looking over around the corner this way really quick, and then
When he looks away, I want to have like unlaced my breeches and I want to start urinating, which I'm positive I have. I'm very nervous. I want to start peeing on his boots. And if he doesn't look up, I just start raising until
No,
it's
he
through his
immediately
pants.
looks back. Oh,
Yeah, that's it. That's
Hey,
it.
what are we supposed to do? There's no room in here.
he is going to begin walking away this way to go around the
Yeah,
corner.
that's right. Go tell your mother.
So
Why don't you bring her back to me?
He's almost there. He's almost in
Yeah.
the water.
he walks away. It is now
I
Martha's
do want to start turning back. I said, look, if he comes in, he's only coming after me. But if he gets in here and he's alone, we need to take him. And I want to maybe persuasion.
Hello, persuasion check. Yeah,
18 plus 5.
sure.
A 23.
So roll a 23.
That's all.
Roll-
I just want to kind of like, hey, this is going to happen.
roll a d12.
Okay.
This will determine
The
number
only
of
people that use a D12 are barbarians. And I'm not a
And
barbarian.
you
Where's
know
my
what?
D12
I
at?
think it's worthy of bringing up. This is the number of people who
8.
are emboldened by
8.
what you just did.
Ooh.
Ooh.
8 of the people in the
They see the
cell.
whole cell.
Kind of, a lot of them like start moving around, trying to look like nonchalant, kind of close to you, but not right
Too
next to you.
close. I did just pee on someone.
Yes,
Why?
you did.
That's probably what did it, actually.
Yeah. They're like,
They're like,
yes,
dang.
look at that. Look
True
at that.
leadership.
Look. You march your
It
territory.
is Martha's turn.
Okay, the guard that's right in front of me, is he moving to the right or to the left?
It looks like he's going to the different cells, like he's looking at the cells and he's
The
like
guy laying down.
making sure that the
No,
cells are
the one
locked.
that's right in front of me.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This guy.
That headband guy.
And I tried to make
John Rambo.
all of the like NPCs a generic gray color.
Okay.
Mixed up my G sounds, except for the ones generic gay. Yeah, no, he's not. So the those are so that you can point out like there's Benjen, there's Haven, there's
Okay.
no one else. Okay, so yeah, you do see him in front of you.
What we need to
Which
do
way was
is
he
free
going?
Aragorn over
Was
there.
he
He'll
walking
fix it all.
this way?
Yeah.
Okay. Would I see any keys?
He's got some on him that are on a hook that are on his belt. And looking around, you go ahead and make a quick perception check.
Let's go ahead and do this here.
16.
16. There is keys. There are these hooks that are coming off the wall right by where this guy's standing, and they all have different key rings. There's about 5 different key rings with different keys on them.
That.
These ones
very
only
bad
have
security here.
Yeah.
these ones only have like 3 or 4 keys on each one. So
So I'm gonna head this way around his back. Okay, I see Haven. I'm gonna.
yes, you do. She's kind of pressed up in the front, and she is looking back at like the other people, and there's this clear space, even though they're so crowded in there that there shouldn't be any space, but people are like openly
Giving her a
avoiding
wide
her.
berth.
So I'll
Um,
take
that's a
one
tiefling.
step closer to her, whisper her. This is Martha. I poisoned the water. I'm gonna get keys for you.
You know they're gonna give it to us first.
Well, that's.
I
That's
hadn't
why I say
thought
don't
about
drink it. Don't drink it.
Well, as a noble woman, I would just reject that.
Totally
Just let you know,
committed.
I'll grab the keys for you. Did you see where Benjen went?
They kept taking further along,
Okay.
farther in.
Okay. And I'll just head.
You hear one of the women. She's insane. She is. Yeah. She's talking to herself.
Okay.
No, she's casting a spell.
So I'll keep going this
She's
way
gonna
to
turn
look
us
for
all
Benjen.
into frogs.
All right. Yeah, you don't see Benjen yet. There, however, you do see
More guards.
more guards. I will say you do see in this cell block there is a dragonborn who has his face in a muzzle, and he's huge. He's a huge dragonborn, and he has like a scar across the side of his face, like from the claw of some kind of monster that has since healed over, and it looks pretty intimidating. He has these. It's like golden colored scales all down him, so he looks pretty
In
intimidating.
relation to Caw.
Ka is
Red.
red.
Oh.
He has red dragon
Is
scales.
is he bigger?
He is bigger than Ka. And Ka's a pretty big guy.
I'm gonna
Okay.
upgrade. Ka?
Well, Kaw is going to become the Baron, so.
No one will ever replace me. I am irreplaceable, man.
With his soap fetish.
I wear my badge of honor. Okay, so you see that, and also more guards coming around and walking around this way.
Yep, I'm still trying to hug the wall so they can just walk by.
There's another guard over here who's currently.
So from there, would I see? I'm going to go keys, weapons, and Benjen.
Okay. Keys over here. Oh, so you're gonna make your way back there. Anyways. Got it. All right. It is top of the round. Riven. You see this happening. He's in these strange fleshy tendrils are coming and wrapping themselves, holding her to the wall. Oh wait, hold on, different turn. Okay, so you see him take a step forward, and it's weird. He takes his dagger and traces a line down the side of her face, and she's like pressing against it, and you can see she's beginning to just break out into a sweat, and he takes it and pricks into her shoulder blade and starts dragging it over, and it just makes this line of blood that begins start trickling out. And it's not a completely deep cut, but it is. He's starting to make cuts.
There's a lot of torture in this game. I don't know. I think someone's playing out a fantasy.
I'm
Really not. I'm really.
Okay. Well, sorry guys. I'm gonna take out my crossbow
Okay.
and shoot it.
You know you go invisible. You go invisible. Okay.
As soon as you shoot. Okay. Are you aiming to disable or
I'm
to just
aiming
hit
to
him?
kill him.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, point blank in his head.
You'll have advantage on your attack. So go ahead
In
and
his
roll
head.
2 d20s.
Ooh. Yeah. 18 plus whatever.
You auto crit because you're assassin.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Dexterity.
because you have
20.
advantage on your attack. So, did you want to use a crossbow, or did you want to like get right behind him with a sword
She
or a
wanted
dagger?
to kill him, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, because
Well, in my
You would
head,
know-
I'm playing it out to where I feel like I don't know if it was gonna, if I was gonna kill him or not, and I want to be ready to fly away ASAP and continue to fight if I needed to.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense.
she's a hit and run.
Yeah.
So there is
Close enough.
the ceilings go up.
What was that
about,
guy she slept with? Was his name? He knows about that.
Bad month.
He didn't quit it.
The
Bad
ceiling
month.
goes up about
His
8
heart still
feet.
broke.
So
For
you
years
don't
you've
even
been
need to be
waiting.
on level with the ground. Like you can come up over behind the wall and then just reach over and fire, and then like because you can fly up and down, you can duck, you can obscure your presence with the walls.
Oh, no, it's all open.
Right,
I
it's
forgot.
all open from above. It only goes up about 8 feet, except for the cell blocks which are enclosed on the top.
But they're not in a cell block.
No,
Only these on the outside are in
that's
cell blocks?
correct. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case, then I'd go back towards where I was.
Over here.
Yeah, just to see, just so I can, if there's any conversation happening between those guys at all, I can like try to hear while I'm.
There isn't. You do see the other wizard has the chain like let all the way down to the floor, and he's trying to pry off some of like the wooden pulley system so that he can try and use that to shimmy the lock or something. So yeah, he's currently trying to work to free himself. The other prisoner has.
I'll throw him the keys
Oh, okay.
since I know that I'm about to not be invisible.
Okay. The keys kind of land and rattle on the floor. They make a loud metal clang against the stone. But there are noises that are coming around. There's a lot of people in this room, and there's people moving around. But yeah, he sees the keys, scrambles for them, and begins trying to open his locks. So you are there. You make the attack roll. You're lifted up above. You raise the crossbow over and fire. Okay, go ahead and roll for damage.
She auto crits.
And you did do critical damage, so you get to roll that twice.
Damage is.
Oh wait, no, you take max damage and then you roll again. So whatever the crossbow is, I think
1d6.
it's a d6
Hand
plus
crossbow, 1d6.
one more d6
Plus your sneak attack.
yeah,
2 plus 3.
and then you get
5. You have 4d6
yeah
at 8th level.
because you have a bunch of sneak attack damage. 3d6 I think.
Warlock when I remember.
Oh.
Yeah, she dipped in the warlock.
3. Oh, I do 3 more.
Yes.
1, 6, 3.
Plus your dexterity damage.
So 15, 16, 17.
17 damage from the crossbow bolt. So you see your hand become visible as the twang of the crossbow bolt. It releases and slams into where it just misses the back of the neck. It just hits like the shoulder area right next to it. It's a nice grouping, but it's not a mortal strike. He is hit by the impact and
She can use her bonus action
To move.
to load and shoot again.
and shoot again.
She can 2-weapon fight.
Yeah.
So
Or
Bonus
move.
action
Move
to
in.
load.
Or
you can move,
you can
yeah.
double move
You dash,
also.
hide, and
That's bonus action. But what she can do is, so she's fighting with a free hand, and she's using a loading property weapon.
You know what? You
So
do
she
have
can
your wrist
shoot.
crossbow.
Yep, she can shoot load again, and then shoot again on the same turn.
Okay.
You just won't get the
I'll
match.
do
Instead
that.
of,
Yeah.
but you're done. You can't hide. You can't dodge. You can still move. You still have a move action.
You'll have like 3/4 cover, but you wouldn't be able to. No, you would. It's in your movement speed. You'd be
Yeah.
able to move down.
Okay,
You want to shoot again, or you want to? Yeah.
because he's not dead.
Yeah, it hits him, and then very quickly fire again. Go ahead and roll.
She doesn't
20.
get
Your
her
sneak attack.
and she can't add her dexterity damage.
Yeah, she can't. She doesn't get assassinated.
So I don't do advantage.
No, not on your first
This would
attack,
just be an additional d6 of damage.
unless he's surprised.
I would say he is surprised.
I would assume he was surprised too, but it's his call.
He was holding all the cards.
Don't
and
question him,
all of
just
a
take
sudden,
it.
Something slamming into the back of him, hurting
Oh,
him.
that's a lot better. 17?
17 is a hit. Go ahead and
So-
roll for damage.
1d6.
Just one?
Yep.
What? Two.
Okay. 19 damage in a single turn. Very well. And then you're using your cover flying down?
Just straight down
Okay.
to get blocked. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a wall there. Yeah.
he turns around. You're not sure if he saw you or not, but he kind of like grunted with the pain and fell forward with the 2 shots. So it is you did duck down. The wizard sees you, and his eyes go wide. Thank you. And he continues to work on his feet. The drow that sees you, he like narrows his eyes and says in broken common, "Let me go. Let me free, please."
Tell
There's
him
keys.
I'm out of actions right now.
Yeah.
But next
Yeah,
round.
On my next round. Top of the round. There's
hold
the
on.
keys.
Yeah, no, that's
Y'all
fine.
gotta work together.
So he's there. The other wizard is working on his thing. It is now his thing. It is Benjen's turn.
Okay. Are they coming?
Yes.
Is there a honey pot in there?
Yeah, there's like a chamber pot.
Yep. I pick it up. And I step all the way back to
It
the.
is full
yep.
to the brim.
I assumed. I step all the way back to the wall, and I want to put the honey pot. Just hold it right there on my. Well, I'm gonna. How big is it?
It's not. It's like the size of a 5-gallon bucket.
Oh, okay. Okay. I just want to put it right in front of me. I'm gonna kick it down when they come in.
Okay. Everyone else kind of backs away. The guy comes over and he is alone.
Aha.
He has his sword drawn,
Yep.
and it is definitely makes him feel
I want to
emboldened.
pop my knuckles, do an intimidation. You ever seen like that scene on Bronson or whatever when he gets all baby oiled up and he fights all the guards? I'm gonna try to do that.
Oh, you
Yep.
dump this all over you?
No, I'm not doing that.
You can't grab me if I'm
He's crazy.
slippery.
I'm not gonna fight him.
I might need to ride on the carpet. So, oh, if Benjen ever busts a move on Riven, he's using that one. By the way. So just an intimidation check. Oi, come on!
Yeah,
Why don't you come fight
you don't
someone?
even need to
Oh,
roll.
okay.
So
Good.
he unlocks the door, says, "Back away, all of you!" And he's
Push the thing over.
Yeah, his like intent charge kind of like stops as he
Okay,
scampers
when
to
he's
center.
off foot, I want to bum rush him.
All right, go ahead.
Bull
rush?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a 20 strength modifier.
Okay.
He slips in the poo.
I rolled a 1.
It makes sense. All of that on the slick on the stone floor beneath you.
You should use your boots of levitation.
Oh, I
Yeah,
just
wheelie
think
right over
about
that.
it. Yep.
Yeah, you trip up and like you don't fall into it.
Mm-hmm.
You do everything you can to not fall into it.
Scorpion into it. Legs come up over my
Like-
leg.
Like your feet begin like sliding on the stone, and you slam into him. It doesn't move him. He kind of like holds himself, and you like braced yourself against him.
I'm just hugging him now.
And you're next to him, You can do something. It's still your turn.
What is he doing?
He's like trying to push you back, and he's getting his sword up to slice down on you.
Okay.
You're kind of going at the same
I
time.
So I want to. What dodge is? I have a disadvantage. They have disadvantage on attacks.
Yes.
Okay, so I want to. I just wanted to take the
Use
dodge
your
action.
Okay.
You don't have a dagger? A little?
I don't have anything.
You have nothing on them.
So it's a 15
Hits.
to hit. Okay, yeah. So
Nice.
he cuts across with his long sword.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
That is this die. Right? No, that's the wrong die.
1d8.
Yep. You take 9 points of damage.
Woo!
As the sword like cuts across you, and you really only have like your clothes.
Mhm.
It cuts through your favorite shirt,
Mother.
and you have like a gash on the side of you as he tried to.
It says
impale you.
like college on it or something.
Ithon
Yeah.
University.
Yeah.
I went to the battle of the forest or the jungle of serpents, and all I got was
This
stupid
T-shirt.
shirt.
Yeah.
So yeah, you now have a line of red across your ribs on your left side where he has cut you.
Okay.
It is. Oh, that you were dodging.
Yep.
Okay. It is now Martha's turn.
I actually hear this loud bang and all this stuff, right?
You don't hear. You hear the woman screaming in the middle, and the people around you, like they are like talking, and and there's a lot of sound of like rustling of movement, and there are guards who are laughing, and you don't hear any bang or anything like that. I mean, the keys that would have dropped, like you do hear like somebody dropped a piece of metal on the ground.
Okay.
That's all it sounds
That's
like.
normal
To you.
dungeons sounds.
Right.
Normal
For
dungeons.
real.
Screaming.
It's
and
an open
dropping.
air dungeon, so
So I knew that Benjen somewhere would be here, so I'm just gonna keep going.
sure. You do see guard standing here, and he's talking with. Oh my. Okay, good. He's not gonna. He's talking with that guard. They're both just kind of there talking. And
5, 6.
what would you do? Not just any turnip.
So
The world's largest turnip. So, yeah, you see across from you, Benjen looks like he's hugging a guard who's swinging a sword at him, and
I'm fine.
the other prisoners are beginning to move forward. So it is their turn after yours.
Okay, and I'm gonna use my action to move.
Double move. Yeah, his cell's open. The door is it opens outward. So,
Let's do this.
all right, you're right there. You're moving up. You're invisible. You do know that there were guards that you were passing in here and here and okay. That's the end of your turn, unless you want to say something or
I
You
bonus
ready,
action.
weapon?
I do have his weapon, but I don't want to throw it. I'll leave it to catch it.
No, I'll
It's
drop it at this
invisible.
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Dude,
impale
it-
Benjen.
and I'm not close enough just to hand it, so I might just. I'm gonna have to wait. I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
Next turn. I'm gonna if Benjen come close to me at all, I'm gonna stick the sword into his hand. I was just gonna.
You cannot drop.
So if he comes close to me at all, I'm gonna hand him the sword in his hand. And
Got it.
yep. Once I feel that he grabs it, I'm let go, and that's it.
So the crowd of people who are in there rush forward, and they all like tackle into this guy and knock him over and you over, and they start like kicking the guy on the ground, but they're making a lot of noise.
That's
They're not
okay.
like shouting or anything.
Yep, I'm fine with that.
But yeah, they're making a lot of noise here. And that is that.
Yeah, I'm saying Evendur just in case. That's literally just
The
in case y'all get arrested
next
again.
person's
Mhm.
turn, it would have been. Someone walks over here, sees what's going on, and then rushes forward, drawing their sword, and begins to swing. It's a woman soldier, and she sees one of the unarmed men like standing over him, kicking him, and she takes her sword and impales him just in the heart, and just
Dang.
he
Riven,
falls,
is that you?
falls over dead. No, she's got
Zero reference. Immediate action.
Yeah.
And swift to boot.
she moves forward. She has like her hair is pulled over the side, and the rest is all shaved back. And she's got this tattoo.
I
on the
didn't
side
use
of her
my
head.
bonus action. Can I use it now? No, I have to use your reaction. Never mind. I'm done.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're all. I mean, you're in a better position than you were.
I just feel bad for the dead dude.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. It is
Should
now
loot his body,
Martha's.
isn't
Oh,
she
no,
right
Martha
there?
went.
Uh-huh.
It's now Riven's turn. Oh wait,
Yeah.
now your turn. That guy goes first. So he.
That's what I'm afraid of. So I'm down below.
Yes, yeah. You can't see you, but you.
Oh, I can attack twice.
It's right here, fighter. Jeez. Yeah, he moves around here and sees you standing, or like hovering over the ground, and he reaches his hands forwards and begins drawing these symbols that are appearing in the air as he's waving them around. And at the end of it, he claps his hands together, and the symbols ignite and expand outward. And this is going to be an area of effect. You need to make a wisdom saving throw.
I feel like I would have moved.
Well, it's his turn.
You can't move.
I don't know.
You were moving. He
Just
ran
saying,
quickly.
I gotta stop and wait for him to attack me.
No, you saw him drawing this, and you're starting to fly away, but he's doing it all. So this is all happening really quick.
8.
Okay. The carpet of flying
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
just falls beneath your feet,
I am so glad I wasn't there,
and you
because he would have been blamed on me.
you
What
drop.
did you do?
Yeah.
You were really only like 1 foot above the ground, but you feel the carpet lose its power and it just falls to the ground. And the magic that any magical items that you had, they lose their
Are you serious?
power. You're not sure if this is a permanent thing or if it's an area thing.
You're burning his spells. This is all good.
But yeah, you
This is-
you drop down and he pulls he still has his dagger in his hand, and he's going to move forward and make a strike at you.
So I can't do Hellish Rebuke.
That wasn't an action that actually hurt you.
You can do any reaction you have.
Hellish Rebuke requires you
I'm
to
just
hit,
saying,
though.
whatever reaction. So he cast a spell and is now attacking?
Yes.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
I have
That's
something
bad.
else that allows me to. Here it is.
Oh, you have evasion.
Yeah.
Did you
I have
use,
Uncanny Dodge.
is
too.
it a bonus action?
I have.
Evasion.
I have.
Here.
Dang, that's a damage though.
yeah, it has to be.
I
Yeah.
can't do.
That wasn't a damaging spell.
This looks like a cancellation circle or something like
I
that.
can't do Vexing Escape, huh?
Vexing Escape is a tiefling thing. Or
It reduces damage taken to 0 and teleports up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space.
yeah, you weren't hit by anything yet. He's about to try and hit you.
Evasion is when subjected to an effect.
Oh, there you go. Is it a reaction?
Because
you used your bonus
That
action
allows
to
me
hit
to
him.
make a dexterity saving throw to only take half damage instead of take no damage.
Yeah, so
It's a damage thing too.
Yeah.
So it has to be damage. And I think if you use Vexing Escape now, your carpet is not with you. Because it's not moving, so the carpet will stay.
Oh my goodness. Did you hear that?
Because the carpet.
Well, I can't. I mean, it's a damage thing, anyways.
So-
It's not a-
those are all requiring that you get damage. He is running up and is trying to stab you with a dagger and
14.
succeeds.
Cool.
If only we didn't have. Evendur didn't take away the collar.
So
Is that
so
the
you
perfect-
do
Ah,
take
yeah.
7 damage as the dagger cuts into you as you try dodging away. or just kind of landing on your feet because you have lost it, and he ran forward while you were gaining your footing, and then sliced at you, and it cut across your arm. So
Can I do vexing escape?
you can certainly
Okay.
try.
Is it a reaction?
Mm-hmm.
It is a reaction. So you
Well, this is gonna suck.
vexing escape is because of your infernal heritage.
Mm.
Okay, you try to draw inward to that internal darkness that is part of your being, a part of your heritage, and you can sense that it's there, but the pathway inside you seems to be cut off from that source of magical power. So you try to bamf away, and it does not work.
Alright.
I'm glad I was not staying next to Riven.
Look how guilty Benjen feels.
Glad I'm
He
not
feels
staying-
so bad.
It does, however, use
No,
the energy from it, so you do lose
I lost.
that.
Yeah.
So
That's the
Okay.
meanest I've ever seen Benji play.
So now I know it's just gonna be like straight up brawl.
Yeah.
I got no magical nothing.
Fisticuff!
Ooh, that dagger is magical too.
Yeah.
So don't get that poison.
So you took 7 damage.
This is just on me. I'm the
Just-
only one affected. It's not like an error. An
Uh,
area that you said.
You aren't sure. On your turn, you could certainly
My
try
Heelys
to-
don't work.
Heelys.
We'll see if Martha turns visible. That's,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Okay, so it is your turn now.
Oh, that wasn't even my turn.
No. That was his turn, and he took you to.
So you have a move and a bonus and an attack.
Yes.
You can't do a reaction or anything.
And you could use your thieves skills to dodge or
Technically, you
hide.
do have a reaction because it's started over now.
I'll have you
That's
know,
true.
I was gonna come and save you on my carpet,
That's okay.
but now I
What
can't.
carpet?
I'm covered
Exactly.
in poop.
What carpet now?
You're not covered.
No.
It is on your. Oh, no, you landed on top of him.
I'm gonna
You're-
smell
yeah.
it for days.
Probably
Yeah.
on your shoes.
Oh yeah.
Definitely on your
Yeah.
boots and t-shirt.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I've made the only magical thing I own crappier. Okay.
Literally.
So it's your turn.
Okay.
Oh, you're no longer flying.
Oh,
No.
in the sneak attack, you had 46.
She rolled them.
She rolled them.
Okay.
So,
Fight or flee?
I'm fighting.
Okay.
But I'm gonna call out Martha.
Oh, okay. She shouts, "Martha!" from the and you do hear it. Like it's a dome-like room. Yeah, you hear it.
But I use my longsword
Okay.
to
You
make
use
it.
your longsword style. Go ahead and roll a d20 and add your attack modifier. This is a strength-based weapon.
It's just
Your strength modifier, which is -1,
oh.
plus your proficiency bonus, which is 3. So 2. We need to get you guys like belts of giant strength.
This was not my plan.
Because
I should have stuck with my crossbow. That's stupid.
You take
well,
disadvantage.
so like dexterity-based weapons, like rapiers, short swords,
Your dagger.
your
So
daggers.
You would take a disadvantage with a ranged weapon when you fight up close.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
So
Yeah, because he's right in front of you and he's trying to hit him. So, what was the total?
9.
9. Okay, yeah, he dodges out of the way, but you can make another attack if you want.
well,
Hello.
she
But I have to use
Yeah.
a dagger, right?
Yeah, it would be your offhand. Yeah.
no, she can't because she doesn't attack with a light weapon. She didn't attack with a light weapon,
Oh,
Oh,
that's
is it-
true. It
yeah.
would need to be 2 light weapons. Sorry.
which is like, for example, it's not a rapier. For example, it doesn't count. I don't think rapiers aren't light, are they?
No, they are.
They are?
Are light.
Finesse.
So scimitars. Well, they're not finesse, but they're not light.
Oh, that's true.
Finesse just
Scimitars
means
are
you can
light.
use it with your. You can use your dex modifier
Yep.
or your strength.
True.
Okay.
So can I? Oh, I can't do thaumaturgy either.
No.
I'm glad I made my.
Well, yeah,
sword
you
of
could try.
sharpness
It's
into
not
a
gonna work.
scimitar with my hex pack.
That's
I mean,
light, isn't it?
yeah.
When you
No, it's
when you
now-
spent that
now
reaction
it's
trying
after
to
we got
Yeah, I
Oh,
realized.
that's
to
it.
escape,
Oh.
I realized it was
That's
cut
the
off.
So
He put
two
on-
That's
scimitars.
awesome. Blades of Fury.
Okay. Well, then I'll just try to run.
Okay, so you can disengage as your rogue thing, and that means that you don't take an attack of opportunity, but then you only get your regular move speed.
So you get 30.
Right, 6 squares.
Which means all he has to do is just follow you. It would be better to take the dodge action, and he would have disadvantage on his hit.
Well, she already attacked, so you already used your action.
No, but she can use cunning action. Is it cunning action? She uses her bonus action, her cunning action
and then
as
dodge.
her bonus,
To
and
dash,
takes the dodge.
disengage, or
Yeah.
hide.
She can dash.
Oh,
disengage,
that's
ride.
not dodge.
No, dodge
oh,
is
it's
an
not
action.
dodge. Okay, never mind. Yeah, sorry.
So you can chance an attack of opportunity on you, and move twice as far, or you can not take an attack of opportunity and start running and move 6 squares. If you're gonna try and move away.
I'm not. I'm just gonna fight it out.
All right.
I love
Excellent. Excellent.
I feel like Martha's gonna come save me. That's my plan.
Yeah, Martha, you
That's my
hear?
only
it.
plan.
Oh, I guess you don't even know where she is,
No.
do you?
Yeah, did you hear
Well,
from
I saw
just somewhere
her-
inside your?
And
I
she
saw
would
her
run.
not that far
Yeah,
from me.
she would run away from him.
Yeah.
But
All right, it is now
my turn.
Benjen's turn.
What's going on with the guy in front of me?
The guy
Or
underneath
me?
is there. He's kind of like curled up. He's dropped his sword.
Oh,
It's laying beside him. You can pick it up.
Yeah, touch
okay.
poo.
His sword didn't go in the poop.
Oh.
So nice.
It's like where like you spilled it, it would have gone forward, and then you ran forward, slid through, and then fell on top of him. So he
Does
fell
he have
backward.
any other weapons on him, or did I notice he had a dagger?
Yes, there is a dagger.
So I want to take.
That's on his belt. So
Yeah, I want to take. What's the action to take the dagger from him?
he's not. He's just kind of like curled up.
But
so
is
he's
it a
not-
move? Is it a standard? Is it a
It would just be. I would allow you to use it as
free action,
Yeah,
or is
free
it a
action.
long sort of free action?
the longsword would be like an action or a bonus action.
Okay. So the dagger is a regular action.
Yeah, it's meant to be drawn really quick
Okay.
from the belt.
I'm going to take his longsword, bonus action. Okay, so it's a melee weapon. I can attack him,
Yes.
and I'm going to attack him.
You stand up, you lose half your movement,
Nope.
but you get advantage on your attack roll.
Oh, because he's down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
And I'm going to hack at him twice.
All right.
Because I'm hardcore. 1 and a 1. Here you go, guys.
You kill 2 people in front of you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right.
Just
Oh, 11 plus
you have advantage.
4. Oh, I have advantage? Oh, yeah. Well, 11 plus 4, do I hit? Well, I might hit again. Oh, okay, 11 plus 4. Yes.
11 plus 4, 15.
So 15. So
You.
strength plus my proficiency.
Yeah, he.
15. Misses.
It hits his armor, but it doesn't hurt him.
Okay, I'm gonna fetch. Okay, again.
You need another d20? I have plenty if you want to borrow.
Nope,
one.
this is gonna pay off.
Got all you
Good
got.
news is
That's
I
what they
have
said at the
action
casino before they lose
surge.
Yes, you do.
Take my on top of my regular action, so just one more attack, right?
I think it's a whole other action. Your attack
I
action. gives
take
you
one
2 attacks.
additional action, but my action I can take 2 attacks. Okay, so 2 more attacks.
Otherwise, action.
That is
surge.
my third 5.
Stop
You have
using
advantage.
that.
But I have advantage. I have advantage. I have advantage.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna pay off.
5.
Oh
my god. Okay. I roll again. Which
One more
is-
attack. So the reason why this is so hard is because you're trying to not kill the other people who are helping.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes.
So that's what's really.
15 plus.
That is a hit.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll for damage.
1d8, right? And then plus strength, plus proficiency, 4. 8 plus 4, 12. Chop.
How would you like to do this?
No way.
Oh.
Well, he was taking damage from everybody else. Who was
Done. I
punching
don't care.
and
Why am I
kicking.
asking?
Yeah. Yeah. Why is he not dead? Why is he not?
This is like ka-tink, clank, pink, ponk. And then, like, I don't even actually hit it, like, fall it like off his pauldron and then makes it into his armor that way. It doesn't look good at all.
You actually didn't kill him. It's actually the
Yeah. Yeah.
See,
And so,
something you learned in war is it doesn't matter how graceful you look as long as your enemy is dead.
Yep. Yep.
tell the story.
Yep. And then I want to take my bonus action because it's.
Well, you picked up the longsword with your bonus action.
But I used action surge, and it says
Oh, it refreshes it?
once per short rest you can take one additional action, which was my attack,
Yes.
on top of a regular action and possible bonus action. What's contingent
Oh,
upon
no,
that?
that'd be your 2-weapon fighting. No, the 2 hits.
Oh, really? Okay. So
So-
I can't do that.
Because you can do another off-run attack, maybe.
No, I can't. Okay, I'm done.
I'll have to look that up. Okay.
But that's half my move. I want to use the rest of my move to run face to face, which it sounds like I already am,
Yeah, with this
in
lady.
front of. I want to pivot or turn or get right up in her.
Pivot!
Girl.
So
Pivot!
where are you pivoting?
Yeah.
So you're up.
Yeah.
You're gonna be over
And
here.
We'll take him off the table for now.
Sure.
Bueno. Okay, so he's off the table, everybody. Okay.
Yes, he is.
He's dead.
Okay.
We'll just put him. Yeah, just. Okay, like 12 more to go.
20.
Well, don't you have to still like step around him and whatnot?
Oh yeah, but I just need to not think it. Mentally, it helps.
So
Okay.
he is on the other side of this woman from
I'm
you.
super
Martha.
into visual management,
Martha's
and so
like-
like having that out of the way, it helps.
You
No,
have
no.
her back exposed to you.
Ben is like gushing blood from his back to his rib cage.
Martha's debating.
You're fine. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I know, yeah.
It
You
looks
did-
like he
you
has
did-
things under control.
You did hear what's your name though?
Yeah, I know.
Haven. Riven.
Yeah, I'm saying,
I know your name, Evendur. Forgot your character's name.
Would Martha, since it preemptively happened, I'm debating if Martha would actually go into battle. Or wait it out.
This is funny. I'm putting you all in a predicament where you're not sure what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
I know.
has never happened to me
I have
before.
never questioned what I was gonna do. I questioned when I rolled the one.
It's only because,
Yeah.
for me, it's only because I'm growing up.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
She's
I
like
don't like it.
32.
No, that makes sense. It makes sense. I'm 32, and I'm like, man, I can't wait till I grow up.
I can't wait till I play D&D.
I'll stay up late, eat all the candy. Okay, so anyways, it is Martha's turn.
Because I have like 50 minutes of invisibility left.
Stay invisible.
Yeah, that's like intelligent wisdom wise, Martha would stay invisible.
Sure. Are you gonna drop
I'm
the
gonna-
sword or something?
No.
It's a free action to drop an item.
Quiet, you.
I
You
know,
would
but
be curious.
I would have to like bump her to walk to Benjen.
I will allow you to attempt to move through her square. You have a possibility of bumping into her, though, where she might swing at you if she.
I got a sword in my hands.
Yeah, okay. And you're probably a captor. Okay. So
Probably.
okay. When I was at the water, how clear was that water?
It was pretty clear. It was like it seemed like a natural spring that they have tapped into.
How deep was it? How deep was that spring?
It kept going down. You couldn't see how far down it was.
Martha's gonna go to that water.
You poisoned the entire city of Iowa. You poisoned Edward's aquifer.
I mean, at a certain point,
she's
it
gonna
dilutes
go
it.
back to where the water is.
You're gonna have all these fish that are just like super high.
So
and
these are enclosed. So 4, 5, 6, 7. There is you'd have to go all the way back around this way. How many spaces? This would be 10.
She moves at 12.
Yeah, she should move 12.
Okay.
And you see,
There's a guard
Riven.
standing in front of you. No, these are walls.
Yeah.
There's walls right here too. Yeah, so many walls. It's things like a maze.
Because
If only we were playing with a guy who kickstarted.
I was gonna say the same thing.
yeah.
Magnetic walls and whatnot.
We all die.
Folks,
Shove it.
we have been building. For any of those of you who are our customers who have purchased Table Blacksmith adventuring tiles, we are still producing for everybody who was part of our Kickstarter. So
Hey-o.
after that, I will feel confident in making myself.
Oh, how funny! Like you haven't fulfilled the orders, but you've got a whole D&D map.
It would have been very self-serving.
You're like removing shipping labels. Billy in Wisconsin.
Sorry, Chris. You'll have to wait. Yeah, no.
They're not delivering in Salt Lake City this year.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is that explains that.
Martha's trying to go to the water well, and she's gonna jump into it. That's her plan.
Interesting strategy.
She has the necklace of.
Gas, you
You're-
do.
You're doing what? You're gonna go jump in the
Just
water?
go into the water. Okay.
What are you trying to do?
Nobody knows.
Yep.
You don't know where she is. Okay, it is
I was
meow.
gonna hold out and let.
Go jump in. I don't know. Maybe help Riven, who's calling your name.
That guy's turn.
But we'll all die.
You just wanna go swimming?
We're definitely.
You think, oh shit, Martha, I'm okay. That's what she had said.
Nothing is happening.
Yeah, are you good? Good, okay. I'm growing up.
I
It
didn't
sucks.
kill anyone.
Okay, I need Riven to make a dexterity saving throw.
What are you gonna go do?
The man in front of you,
I was gonna.
Crap!
He said it was a super deep well.
Uh-huh.
So
he
it was out of character.
he shrugs
Yeah,
off
breathe
the
underwater.
cloak that he was wearing, and he's shirtless, wearing like
The
pants
water.
and
Pantaloons.
Everybody's like,
pantaloons,
no.
poofy
Come
pants,
in.
Oh, jeez.
and he reaches over
That's what
with
that
his
is.
other hand that
Yeah.
doesn't have the knife in it,
It's
and he
it's a
taps
cluster.
his shoulder, and you
Because
see
I'm not-
the
only way we
the
would've
tattoo
tried
that's
to
on his
do
shoulder
the page was-
flare to life,
Not now.
and it this orange
Who's
flame.
guy from Moana that does that?
Moana?
Yeah. All those little tattoos come to life.
Oh, The Rock?
Yeah.
The,
Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah.
Yes. The people's.
He's like, suffer the
Dang it,
wrath
I
of
can't-
Dwayne.
I can't think of it. Okay, so yeah, he pulls fire out from his tattoo and in his hand, and he throws it forward, and it just engulfs this area. And you rolled a 5.
Yeah, but I'm fire resistant, so
Yeah.
Oh!
And you have uncanny
I'm not
dodge.
worried about that.
Okay.
You have uncanny dodge too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So half.
Yeah, uncanny dodge. Fortunately for you, is not a magical effect.
I mean, that's good.
Okay.
Something.
So 15 fire damage.
15?
Yes.
That doesn't make any sense. So 7?
Flames
Yep.
shoot forth from his extended, outstretched fingertips,
Uncanny dodge.
and so that halves the damage, and halves that damage. So 7, 3. You take 3 damage from the
3.
flames.
That's gonna make him frustrated.
The flames like clear,
Did you see
and
like the number 3 like come up in the air?
Womp womp womp, like a video game.
you do hear the man in the cell behind you writhing on the ground in pain as the flames have also engulfed
Oh, sad
him.
guy.
Yeah, his flesh is like seared and smoking, and yeah, he's there
It'll
on the
buff
ground.
out.
It'll buff out.
On my carpet.
So he does that, and then he takes a swing with his dagger one more time.
I'm sorry, Riven.
That's a
Martha's
12.
gonna have to abandon you.
That's a miss.
Yeah,
You have 14.
14.
It is your turn.
Attack with my longsword.
All right.
Again.
Longsword style.
This is our
This
two
one.
two-prong attack.
Mhm.
This is the distraction portion.
Yes.
I didn't know you were
Oh
on the
no!
distraction.
What is going
Number
on?
one, I
Is it a
bet.
natural 1?
Yes.
I have a thing for this.
Stupid.
Oh my gosh.
Like, this is all wrong. Normally this is over here.
Yeah, you're all, it's all, the whole
It's
setup
all-
is off.
It's just off. I'm about to
I
die. I don't know what's going on.
I agree.
This is
You're gonna
a
die.
standard.
Let's all play clerics. when we
Okay.
die.
So,
It's crap.
well, you rolled one over there. So,
That's better.
yeah, you fling, you swing across with your sword, and it slips from your
Of
fingertips
course.
and lands over here. Just clinks over on the ground over that. Well, you swing across, trying to slash.
You're like,
and let go at
Martha's
the
gonna
end.
come any second.
Ding, 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 like the sword like
I call
slams
out
and
again,
bangs and,
Martha.
and clangs on the ground as it
Maybe
falls
they think
over in that
Martha's a
direction.
god now.
Yeah.
He's calling after your god.
You have
Yes.
multiple daggers, though, which would then allow you to do multiple attacks. So that's good. Okay,
Can I am I close enough to jab with a dagger, or should I?
If only had
Throw it.
send it.
you are close
Yeah,
enough to
you
jab
have
with a
full-
dagger. However, you did just attack with a long sword, which means you can't
I
use
can't
your
do it.
offhand.
Yeah, you're right.
Next turn, you can pull out 2 daggers and then start trying to like prison shake him.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, like a sharpened toothbrush or something.
It's a lot sharper
Yeah.
than that even. So, yeah, Riven keeps her daggers really sharp.
He's not. Okay, never mind. I can't do anything.
Yes, you can move and you can use disengage action if you would like, because you're a rogue, and then that doesn't provoke an opportunity attack.
Disengage does not.
Yeah.
I would like to disengage.
Okay. And then which way are you moving? I can move it for you, so you don't need to.
Back behind the guy on fire.
Oh, around him.
Oh, wait,
This is
I
a cell block.
That's the description.
This is a cell.
I saved you.
Like a bonfire.
Looks like a dead end over in this corner.
Oh.
You go straight.
I guess straight to where my
Sword is all right. So
Yeah.
you're
She
there.
disengages.
Ooh, this
Yes, she disengaged.
Okay.
So
Perfect.
no opportunity attack. So you're there. You're right by your sword. So next turn you can grab it up.
No, don't grab it. Use your daggers.
Yeah, you could also throw those next turn if he didn't come after you unless you.
Well,
Right.
can I see him though?
Yeah, he's right there. You want to duck around a corner? This is a wall right here and here.
Oh, if
You
you
just went through the doorway.
if you've got space between you, use your crossbow.
That's what I was gonna do.
Yeah. Can you see?
Yeah. If I can move a little further to
Sure.
disengage. To give Martha another 30 seconds or so to come and help
Yeah,
me.
It's only 6 seconds.
'Cause
right
surely
around the
she's
corner.
coming.
Okay. Perfect. You're in the perfect spot. I can whisper to you.
She's all
It
blah,
is-
blah, 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 blah,
I can
blah.
like I said, I'm gonna hide until just throw your weapon.
Didn't you jump in the water?
Not yet. I'm moving toward it.
She's invisible.
I'm moving toward it.
The woman in front of you takes her sword and
Yep.
attempts to gut you.
Uh-oh, 15.
Oh, she's killing you
It
too.
is a
huh?
15,
Suck. Okay.
and
Why would she come after you? That's just stupid.
She's right in
because
front of
she
you.
has a sword.
Like a poop monster.
He has a sword. He's the biggest threat right now.
Oh,
You take 7 points of damage,
this conundrum. This conundrum.
and the woman is that she's going to.
When I see you, when I reach, I'm like, hey, I'm positive Martha's like gonna bail us out. This is gonna be perfect.
She takes another swing, and it's a 22 to hit,
Oh, that hits.
and that's an 8.
Okay.
So yeah, she's swinging at you,
Ow.
and you're doing your best to dodge
To
out of the
die?
way, but you don't have as much armor on as she does. So
No.
her cuts are getting to you. It is meow your turn, Benjen.
I attack twice.
Okay,
Purple one is first. 19 and a 13 plus
that's a hit.
17 and whatever. Oh, and that's crit.
Yes, because you're
Yeah. 17 hit?
Oh, you don't have advantage on these. 17 does hit.
No, but I attack twice.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking you rolled twice because you wanted to. They both hit. One's a crit.
Okay, and one's a crit. What are we doing with crits?
You do max damage and then you add
Max damage is-
another roll. So
is-
whatever your die is, full,
Yeah. 8 plus...
plus another d8.
Proficiency?
No.
What's my
No,
damage?
8 plus your strength.
That's it? That sucks. I was just trying to cheat.
Sure.
So 9 plus another roll, which is 2
Oh.
plus 3, so 12.
And there's cool things that happen when you roll a crit.
Oh, nice.
This is a slashing sword.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chop off the arm.
Ooh. So the target takes bleed
3d8
damage.
damage on
So-
their turn or my turn?
This would be an immediate effect. So,
Okay.
you. So the first strike slashes her arm
12
and
damage, sure.
that she's holding her sword in. So her arm goes down a little bit, and then you thrust forward again.
Aha!
And when you pull it back, you see a blood spray from her neck.
And she takes
you have hit an artery there.
8, 2, and 5. What is that? 7, 15 more points of damage.
So 15 plus
12.
12.
And then I get to roll my other damage, which is 5 plus 1, 6. 15 and 12 is 27 plus 6,
33.
33. Woo!
Dang. That's a good turn.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then my bonus action will be 1d10 plus 6. Second wind. Oh, crap. 8.
Yeah, so she reaches up with her offhand and is trying to stem the blood that's spurting out of it, and she looks like she is very faint from what has just happened to her. It is now the other people's turn. They're going to mob her, and
Oh yeah, I got all my allies.
You didn't look for any money on that dude?
No, I'm busy.
tackle her to the ground.
Just saying.
And
These things matter.
you can see her go limp and lifeless under their assault as they
no.
go and start just beating and pummeling into her. One of them takes her sword from her and stabs it down into her chest plate. And she is
Too bad it
dead.
takes like 12 minutes to don plate mail.
Yeah. I start putting on
Yeah.
their half plate that they're wearing.
I want to tell them, since it's a free action, drag her into the cell.
All right.
Like, drag her out of the hall.
Yeah, they're going to do that.
Yep.
And
And I want them to hide her. There's enough in there they can just hide them, cover everything with dirt and poop, and then be done. And then shut the cell. Are they okay with that? Don't lock it. Just shut it.
yeah. So
Will they do that, or will they? No, we're out of here.
they roll persuasion.
Okay. Sorry, that's probably not a good thing to do on my turn.
You just close yourself. you just go in yourself.
Oh, 19 plus 5.
Yeah. So they're like
Yeah, that's a
counting
good
on-
idea.
and-
I tell them to keep the swords and everything, but
Just hide
Sure.
it.
yeah, I take what's it called?
You have the sword, the long sword, and that's it. So
No, then you do them have shields.
you can see from where you are that there is a shield up against this wall.
Okay.
Inside there.
Is it my turn? Oh yeah, then I'll
No, it
move.
was the mob's turn, but
Oh, it was
yeah,
my
you
turn.
can move.
Yep, well, it wasn't my turn. I'll move in my next turn. That's fine.
Okay. Then it is Martha's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna
You're
move
here.
to Riven.
All right. So you
What?
move around this person.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5.
I'm gonna tell Riven
Jump in the pool.
no. Because she'll probably get affected by the drugs. So
That's how I want to go.
I'm gonna tell Riven that right now I cannot help you.
Oh my god.
You hear
tell
Martha
her
in front
that.
of you. Right now, I can't help you.
Thanks a lot, Martha.
Yeah.
I say out loud.
You can see she's got like scorch marks from
So
when
I
she's
would
been
say
burned.
any weapon that you want me to give you later, throw it in the water.
I'm gonna tell you wherever you
Shove
are.
it up your butt.
You make no sense to me right now.
Yeah.
You see how many people is around us?
I'm Riven's best friend right now. It was Martha, now it's Benjen. Yes!
Do you want us to all die at the same all die, or I can release you later? And then Martha's gonna dive into the water.
Yeah.
Release me like from hell, or
No,
release me from prison?
From prison. Surrender, toss me the weapons that you need for later, and I'll bring it back later tonight.
I'm not gonna do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nope. Quick splash.
Yeah, you don't hear her move. You just hear the splash of water as she jumps in there.
Yeah.
I'll just
Can we leave her there? I want to remember that she's there. Yeah.
Martha is gonna go as far down as it would go.
Sure, and
Until-
you have dark vision, so
Yep. As far down as I can go.
the opening in the top is it's big enough for you to kind of squeeze in there, and then as soon as you go a little bit lower, it kind of opens up into a tunnel
Of guilt.
of
Yeah.
I know.
of darkness.
I'm like, oh,
I'm
do-
shocked.
yeah, that's what we have to do.
This was your plan, man!
I didn't expect you to kick off so early.
He was waiting for everyone to start drinking the
Yeah,
water.
Hey, if it's any consolation, I'm really impressed that Riven waited as long as she
Yeah.
did. It was like 2 turns.
That's true.
12 seconds.
It was a long time.
I mean, I thought the girl was gonna die. She still might have died. I don't know. I don't know
So
what's going on with her right now.
yeah. Yeah, so you
Life
go under.
choices.
You do see that there are fish swimming in this water. They're
I
alive.
apologize in my head to you guys
Yeah.
in advance. I was like, oh, this is against the plan.
Are the fish high?
You can't
And-
tell.
Yeah.
You haven't studied the mannerisms of fish enough to be able to tell.
Yeah,
Like
Martha's
maybe
gonna
they
go
swim upside down.
as far as possible as she can.
At the top of the
Rest my
water.
move action.
Okay.
As far as her fear will let her.
Ooh.
All right. It is that person's turn.
So she is dead?
She is.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm keeping them here so we can search their bodies later.
Sure. No, that's not a bad idea. It's like chess
Yep.
pieces. You put them on the side so that you know if you ever get a pawn all the way across, you can use it again.
You know.
Okay. So, yeah, he moves over here,
We go from this side of the dungeon to this side.
Yeah. We win!
and you
It's a maze. It's a maze.
Yeah.
Right? It's a,
you hear him. I don't think so. And he kicks the guy on the ground who moans in pain, and you hear the slamming of the cell door behind him as he walks over here and sees you.
Crap.
there's no time to throw away the weapon.
He is now going to touch one of his tattoos.
I
Did
say
you
again,
pick your
thanks a lot,
Did you pick
Martha.
your rug up?
No, I can't do anything with it.
It's on the floor.
Yeah. I can't cast any spells.
But you're gonna
cantrips.
lose it.
Well, no. I mean, I'm not gonna leave the dungeon without
Remember
it.
how I said Benji was like super nice? Let's not forget
He
that
gets meaner.
I have nothing. I have Heelys and a sword. And a vision of another sword and some treasure. That's it.
And you smell like poop.
And no, I have a poo sword.
Okay.
For sure.
I can't do anything.
This is. It's based on what happens to y'all when you're up in capture.
Yeah. We're gonna get out of
And
here.
he's a wizard. So what am I supposed to do about that?
So he he touches another tattoo with his other arm, and he pulls forth what looks like heat waves as he reaches it in the air, and then throws it in front of you, and you kind of like instinctively like dodge or flinch, but all that happens is there's this wave of dizziness that overcomes you. How much HP do you have left?
I have 42.
Okay, you fall asleep.
I fall asleep.
Mother
Your health's under 50,
crappy.
I think, right?
Oh,
Yes.
crap.
I rolled a 57, and you have fallen asleep. So
And
the
as I fall asleep, I'm like,
It's fine, we're fine.
yeah.
Go ahead and stand next to her.
Well, it starts. The pool of hit points gets from there, and then it's everybody else that's in the area. So yeah, you see him throw that, and then you don't see anything immediately happening, but then you see just this wave of darkness come over your eyes, and you fall unconscious to the floor.
Calling you.
So the spell sleep is. I don't
No,
like how it is in
I-
5th edition.
I try to do evasion, if possible.
That is if you're going to take damage. That will reduce
This
the
doesn't count as
damage.
damage.
No, because it's not actually reducing your hit points. It's just a spell effect that makes you fall asleep if you have less than the amount that they rolled. If you have less than the amount of hit points remaining than what they rolled.
It's like a. Oh, you're done. You're done, or you make it.
Yeah. You're drunk,
Oh,
go
I'm
home.
screwed.
Hey,
Yeah,
where's
you
the
have fallen
where's the
asleep.
entrance? Do we know?
I think no, it's somewhere here because we came
I thought you
this way.
said, "Where's the insurance?"
I heard
So, like,
Insurance?
yeah.
Do you have sleep insurance?
I'm covered.
Are you insured
My
by
carpet was.
survival? Okay. You are asleep. It is now your turn, and you're unconscious.
I'm snoring.
Yeah. You spend your turn sleeping on the ground in a fitful, restless, dreamless.
It's not even like a good sleep. It's not even
yeah.
like.
No.
It's
You
like
were.
the medicated sleep. It's
Yeah.
like when you were put under.
No, that's good sleep.
drill.
It's good when you wake up.
Yeah.
There's nothing pleasant about the experience when you go under. I always get a little panicked. Anyways, so it is now. That lady died.
Yep.
Those persons.
It was my turn unless somebody else is in
Haven
the
only needs
initiative
to do
order.
something.
Benjen's turn.
She's just hanging out in the cell.
Okay.
And
So this represents the 10 people or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
They
So
moved
they
back
hide
in.
the body, blah blah blah.
yeah, they moved up towards the front, but there is blood, like a lot of it, all over the floor.
Is there any dirt? Is this a dirt floor?
It's
We were in the wilderness. Okay. Crap. Is there any poo poo left in the bucket?
You could.
Oh, wait a minute. He used. How do you open the door?
He opened the door with keys that were on him.
I take said keys.
Okay,
Put your stuff in it. That's all.
you
And-
have the keys. They had
Yeah.
like 3 different keys on the ring.
Okay. when we were coming in, how many guards came in with us?
There were 5 other guards. There were 3 holding Haven. There were 2.
How many doors can I open on my turn?
You can get up to 3 if you do them correctly.
Okay. I grab the
Shield.
So 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And what do I see?
You see one.
I jump in the pool.
You see.
All right,
2
my
more
AC
guys.
is 17 now.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
shield.
jeez, that is.
There's one person who is. Wait, that's the bedroom. Okay, yeah, he's coming out from over here, and
Him?
yeah.
Okay. I grab it and I go back. Do I hear him say anything?
Whoa. Like you just hear him.
Question mark. A question mark appears on his head.
Yeah, it's a
3,
I think I saw something.
Metal Gear Solid.
4, 5, 6.
His
Well,
ears perk up.
open door. Okay.
Yep.
6. And then open door. Do I roll a d20? Well, this was
It'll
already
be a D4.
open. D4.
Just has to not be a 1.
Oh, jeez. Martha roll it. Oh, 4.
All right, yeah,
Okay.
it opens.
Open. Can I open this one?
Yep.
1d4. 2.
Yep.
And this one was already open,
Yep.
right? So 1, 2, 3. Can I try this one?
Do you have enough movement spaces?
No, I don't. Well, if I double move, but I don't know if you let me because I picked up a shield. Your choice.
Nah.
Okay. So I open this. I said, change of plans. Let's cause as much havoc as we can. And so 10, 20, 30 people out in the halls. And then I give the keys to somebody else, to whoever was in charge of the cell that I was in.
Okay. So you see one person come out. That's not a knoll. That's actually a
why
person.
I grabbed the shield.
You hear the footsteps of a person coming up behind you,
Okay.
and someone coming over here who starts having a discussion with
Okay.
that person.
All right. So
Actually, I'll
10,
move these.
20, 30.
You don't want
Right?
them there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You done with your turn?
Yep.
It is now.
Can I, what can we do to remember that these people are free?
I know that they're free.
Okay. Can I see a marker?
Sure.
It's gonna make me feel a lot better.
What's this?
Or I can do a die. I can put a die up there, Ben. You just put a die. I'll just put a die here.
Sure.
Walls wrapper.
I
Die.
have no
die,
shortage
die,
of markers, so.
Die. And die. Okay. Open.
Okay.
Okay.
Those people. Okay. All right. I'll just keep them on there. I was gonna try and be sneaky, but
They were here.
no.
If they
No,
did.
you are right. You are correct. Okay. It is Meow. Martha's turn. You are under the water.
I'm sitting there. I'm like, man, where is everybody?
Under the sea.
Martha's
Under the
swimming.
sea.
How deeper does it go?
It keeps going back,
You getting
and
scared yet?
it's kind of
Well,
snakes.
I can see you in full darkness.
Yes, you can.
Shark.
She's
Aboleth.
going. Are you
There's an
going,
aboleth.
Yeah.
going back?
How far
too, or
down
just
do you
wanna
wanna
straight
go?
Down?
Because the water's clear. I don't want them any chance of seeing me if they look down.
No,
oh yeah,
they
I'm getting water.
If you go down about 5 feet, that would creep me out.
Oh yeah, it'd be like what lies beneath.
So
Oh,
I'm just
yeah.
going deep enough so if they look down, they can't see me at all.
Don't follow the light.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there. So if you go 5 feet down, there that small opening that you squeeze through, you can be underneath that and look up and feel confident that you'll be able to see out. It's kind of like a watery thing that you can see out.
I'm stressed out, Ben.
People wouldn't be able to see you from that position.
Yep, and I'm just gonna wait. The rest of my turn is it. I'm waiting for people to start drinking the water, and I'm just gonna keep count of all the people who drink. That's the only thing I can do right now.
Solid
I don't like this
strats. Okay.
That's the only thing I can do. That's
False.
Yeah, agreed.
It is top of the round. Riven.
I do love you're doing it though. That's awesome.
Me too. But I'm mad about it.
Yep.
They
No!
move you in there. He helps to pick you up and move you.
Horse manure.
The.
So what are you saying?
You're
Call me
still
fat?
unconscious. What?
Took 2 people to move?
Do they take her rug?
No, it's already.
I didn't
it's-
say that.
They don't know it's magical. It was just a rug laying on the ground.
She was floating.
No, they didn't know that.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, I think they just shot through, right?
Well, he saw her levitating on the carpet above the ground,
Yeah, he knows.
and then cast this spell.
And
Okay.
it went like a rock.
Yes. So it is not your turn. I will allow you on your turn to roll a Constitution saving throw. See if that wakes you up.
What did I add to that?
Constitution.
Constitution.
Yeah, con.
19.
19.
Oh, wow.
You would have made it on your next turn. It'll get easier every round. So I started at 20, and we're working downwards from there.
I'm surprised you're letting her do it. That's impressive.
You are not conscious yet. So the next person's turn in line is
I seriously feel like I'm going to throw up.
that person.
I need a suction that's come. I'm going to throw up.
moves forward, sees you. We got prisoners out of the cells! And he starts shouting, and you hear other guards and other movement of people moving. And he runs up to you and is going to make an attack roll on you.
17.
14. Yeah, you like with your shield just block the attack.
Ha!
And it's another young man. Like
Oh, they're all dying. I don't care. There's enough people in the prison cells to repopulate, I thought.
this is true.
And evidently, Haven will do it on her own if we give it enough time.
This is,
Haven, not Riven.
Yeah.
Riven's very chaste.
Choosy.
Yeah, choosy. That's a better.
This is a
yes.
better term.
Yeah.
that
She has to know
person
you
there-
for 1 hour,
Like that.
and you have to have magic items.
or have magic items.
Yeah.
Like either one. Okay, this person comes
Or
up from
just being
behind
tall,
you.
dark, and handsome.
And
Whatever.
you hear it coming, you duck as a sword like slices over the top of you and misses you. It is now your turn.
Okay.
Start running throughout the prison.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna roll. Oh, that was my purple dice. I didn't want to roll. Yeah. So attack deuce times on the little dude. 12, 16.
16 does not hit the person in front of you. It misses.
Okay.
He gets up his sword just in time to stop him from hitting him.
I missed the other one too.
Okay.
We definitely need some sort of earring that we can talk to each other.
Yeah. Does the
If only Martin was here to help.
do the
and
people
not
come out and
go
help? Do the
underwater.
prisoners come out and help?
The on their turn.
Okay.
Are you done with your turn?
There
You're
is
kind of pinned in.
literally nothing else I can do. Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Take that back. Can I move through his square? Or I can't move through an enemy square, can I?
You can't.
That's like forcing or something.
Yeah, you would have to
Okay.
try and like bull rush him out of the way.
No, okay.
And
Yep.
you already used your
I'm gonna
action.
get gangbanged.
So
For sure.
this person, these people rather, so interestingly enough, you have opened a cell that is full of, it looks like they put half-orcs in together.
Lucked out.
Nah, half-orcs fighting me. Don't worry, Martha's right around the corner. You're all
Large people who are
Yeah.
very brutish in their features have rushed forward, grab the person who's facing you, and pull him backwards into them and begin
Watch out, Wolverine.
like biting and punching, and they.
Good news is if they go to 0, they pop back up at 1 point.
That's true. If they're PCs.
Oh.
Yeah, because they're NPC and they're not.
They're red shirts. They're all wearing red
Yeah.
shirts.
Yeah.
And I think Martha's the only one that knows actually how many guards on the other side.
Is
That's-
pulled back
That's the only
prone,
reason she's like, oh, there's way too many people.
and they are atop
Not
him
30 people.
and beating him. This group tries to help you, but they're just going to give you advantage
Okay.
on your attacks because they're trying to get out, but you're kind of
Got it.
they don't want to get
Run away.
stabbed
Yeah,
by
they're
a
literally
wayward
trying to,
sword.
I'm trying to get out.
Excuse me.
You're in the way.
Can I you?
You're in the way.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done.
That is
I'm sorry,
happening.
they're done. It's their turn. Not mine.
There are kids in there and what apparently is like a halfling.
Okay. I'm not a kid.
Aw.
You're sending kids into
I'm a little person.
They're all the same size to me. Okay, so you're there. It is now Martha's turn. You don't see anybody coming to the water. So you spend your rest of your turn under the
Fishing.
sea. Yeah, they're...
How long can you hold your breath?
Unlimited.
It's
She
an
took
item.
a-
It's a magic item.
Magic item.
Ah.
It is Meow Riven.
I'm literally dreaming of Martha. Martha coming to save me.
In a second.
Go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw.
No.
All right, you are still asleep. On your next turn, you will wake up.
This is such a good idea, guys. Such a good idea, Martha.
Okay, it is now.
I guess the truth. Oh no, we do know he. Well, if you live, we know that Martha jumped in the fountain.
Yeah. She told me. She
It's
said,
not
give me
gonna
all your
go well
weapons.
for you. She's gonna have an opinion.
That guy missed. These people run around the corner. They make
These
it.
people are here. These people are out in the doing their thing, right?
They were in the cell. They dragged the body back
Yeah.
and they closed it.
Oh, I had opened it up. See,
Yeah, he said he opened it up as he walked by.
because I didn't have to unlock it.
Yeah, I know. They weren't locked.
Okay.
But you wanted the door to be open.
Yeah, I wanted them to come out like these people and these people.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, I remember I said change of plans.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
So-
So they're there. And there are people who are.
You have red shirts, so do I.
No, but their red
I have
shirts are-
1,000.
Yeah, their red shirts actually experienced warriors.
Yes. Well, yes, actually, that's
They start moving over. They start cutting down some of these people.
So now we're just slaughtering. We're just getting slaughtered.
rather die.
That's one person who dies from those two people from this group, and then that person shoots.
Yeah, they're just gonna close in now.
He kills another person from this group,
Okay.
and then that
Oh,
person is not
crossbowman?
close enough. Yeah. And
Oh, they didn't have ranged weapons though, right? We had talked about that last time. They didn't have ranged weapons.
that's true.
That mini
Yeah.
just has a crossbow.
You're right. So that person's
They-
still alive.
we actually
Okay.
had that conversation. I remember thinking to myself, I
Yeah,
really wished I had a
yeah.
bow because I am
Oh, yeah,
an
you fly
archer.
up,
Yeah.
shoot down. Yes, they don't. You are
Yeah.
correct. That person has a sword. He has not moved far enough to be able to kill anybody.
Okay.
It is Meow.
What is the reaction of the guards? Are they they're like, oh, we're gonna get this under control? Or
They,
they're like,
they look
"Oh,
determined
man."
to get everybody back in
Okay,
their
not
cells.
yet.
But
It's
this-
evidently more than 30 people, guys. We're gonna get them out. Don't worry.
I mean, there's like 20 people in each of those blocks. There's like 60
Oh, okay.
people who are trying to rush out
Oh, 60.
at them.
Okay, great.
And these guards have their swords and they're just kind of like swinging, holding people back and trying to stop them and get them back in.
So imagine a scene from Game of Thrones where Jon Snow is surrounded by all those people, and y'all just
Yeah.
get compressed.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is now Benjen's turn.
Riven. Okay. I'm gonna attack that guy twice.
Okay.
Yep, that's all I can do. Hang on. Sorry. 5 for 3, it's not yet. Okay. Natural 1, motherfucker, and a 17 plus 4 hits, right?
Uh-oh.
17 plus 4 hits.
Okay.
Yes.
1d8 plus 1, actually. 8
8
on that guy.
damage. And oh wait, no, that's the wrong one.
I'm going to use my bonus action to use Shield of Faith.
Oh.
My AC, suckers, is now 19.
Okay.
Guys, we can make it. I'm sure you're probably doing the same thing on the other side.
I need you to roll a d8.
Okay. 5.
5, and you take 5 damage.
Okay.
The first swing cuts into the guard that's in front of you, and on your second swing, he wraps his arm around your arm and twists it back to you,
Uh-huh.
and you cut yourself, taking 5 damage, and the angle of it makes your weapon drop on the floor.
Oh, okay.
So he has,
I took 5 damage.
Yes.
Okay. Is that the only thing that happens functionally?
Yes.
Okay. 47. Okay. Ooh.
We're now unarmed.
All right.
We have a shield.
If we survive, this first thing we buy is something that talks to each other.
Yes.
Build me an army. Okay. Martha, you spend your turn in the cistern? Okay.
She's like made friends with fish at this point.
They are, you can see them, they are
If this
swimming
was
in a void.
Riven, she would come out of the cistern with all of these army of fish, and they would attack everybody.
I would like to polymorph myself into
Yeah,
a
You still
fish.
have the-
Speak with
you still have the
animals.
one polymorph?
I don't think I have that.
I think it was lost.
I think I have magic missile.
That is true. It is your turn. You wake
But
up.
I can't use it.
You have a collar around your neck
Oh,
that is
that's
extended to the
crap.
ceiling. However, the magical collar is not around you. It's just a mundane one that's holding you up.
I don't even get a cool one.
And
It's like spikes.
well,
Yeah.
I
like
already stopped your magic, so.
in the
Yeah.
time that they have taken you and placed you in this room and then started hooking you up, it was like very like, okay, we need to chain her up and then we'll.
This whole time, Martha has done nothing but just lay underwater.
That is accurate.
It's only 8, it was only like
An accurate recap.
18
Just
seconds.
saying.
It hasn't been that long.
It's only 18 seconds.
But you are conscious, and your hands and feet are manacled, and your feet are manacled
I
to
know,
the
once I
floor.
get out.
Never spent so much
And-
time in prison in a D&D game,
The
even as a murder hobo.
So Martha has to figure out how to way to get the
So,
keys.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, I'm gonna
you're
die.
there. You see your weapons
I'm for sure
have
gonna
been
die.
you're like
Yeah,
weapon
if you
belts, other things that you had like your bags and everything have been like they just like removed them all really quick. They're just tossed to the
He said they
side.
looked at
They're on the
her
ground.
back in the cell.
Um,
Can I see
yeah,
them? It's all
we'll
it's
see.
there.
Yes, it's all
Okay.
right next to you in the same room. They were just like
start
removing
killing
you
people
all
and
of the
push
threat.
all your-
Yeah.
So I'm in the
Chaining
same
you
room,
up.
so it's just me and those two guys and the girl?
Yes.
And the
So
thing
you just
out coming
close
out
the
of the
cell,
wall
you're
still?
She is held in place by that, and you can see like blood dripping down her, like soaking her shirt that she is wearing. It was cut into. So apparently, when you shot him, he stopped what he was doing but left her there. She's still alive and breathing, but the blood is like it's continuously coming down. And she's not saying anything. She looks terrified.
Should have never given this guy a last name.
Okay.
It's a rookie
So there's
mistake.
nothing.
Yarrow!
I just want to. It's my turn.
Yes.
I just want to ask the guy. What are your plans with me?
Oh, well, it's going to be interesting seeing how the magic is bled out of you.
So you think I have magic in me?
I think it was quite apparent with your little floating act that you had that you have some connection to the weave.
Do you know who I am?
I'm the
You are-
baker.
You are a tiefling woman.
The baker.
Nightmare.
Yeah.
Not just any.
Oh.
I'm forewarning you that if you try to draw me back into the weave,
She's got her hands up like this and she's like, draw. If you try to draw me. Oh, that's fantastic.
I would.
Yeah.
Draw me like your French artist.
Yeah.
Your French model or whatever.
Malray,
Bad
that's
things are
Malray's
gonna
line.
happen.
Oh, well. I have heard threats from far greater, and they've all ended in the same way. So.
Oh, this will probably end in the same way. Just with you being the target.
He chuckles to himself and says, "Leave us." And the man walks out of the room.
I yell at him, coward!
Yeah.
What did you do my job? I want the police. Yeah, so he walks out of the room. You are there,
I'll
and
never get to see anything awesome. I've always got to leave.
yeah, the collar is like forcing your neck up into an uncomfortable position, and he takes his hand and he like places it on the side of your face and starts.
Ooh, that's don't touch
rubbing down
Riven.
the side of
You
it.
get
Don't
tattooed too.
touch.
My tail to
Yeah,
this.
don't touch unless you're given permission.
Yeah, so he is.
I did try to bite him, actually. when he
All
does
right,
that.
yeah. I'll go ahead and make an improvised attack roll. So no proficiency bonus. You should have 20.
18 plus.
He's like, ah! He's restrained. He's like, ah!
He takes 1 damage.
Yeah.
You take his pinky.
You bite over. So like tieflings have like elongated incisors, so it's sharper than it's a little vampiric. Gives you a little vampiric look. And
Problem is, you don't know if it was like a turn on or.
If I'm able,
Right.
Who knows?
if I'm
nobody
able
knows.
to like chew it, I want to like chew it
Before
before I spit it back out.
So I will say you bit off the tip of his finger.
Just the
I'll
tip.
chew it and then
And
spit it out.
Now he's just
Drop it.
Oh, swallow it. That would have been hardcore.
Yeah, he curses under his breath. Filthy. And
That's my favorite part.
So jokingly, then I want to like
That's
yell
what you
out
got
like,
going.
"Hey, Benjen, Martha!" Oh no, not Martha. I already know Martha's not there.
Yeah.
Hey, Benjen, come look at this joker.
Okay. I'll be right there.
a little busy over here. Wait, no, you're Irish. A little busy over here. Okay, you have done that. You have inflicted damage to him.
That was pretty cool, actually. Way to go. That's good.
Very well done. Yeah, he's like holding his finger and he moves over to his robes and is starting to hold the bleeding so it stops. And
Give me a band-aid.
dang it, that threw my entire thing off. Okay, it's their turn. They're taking swings at people. They all go after you, but they go before you.
Don't they just like kill one of each around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Ah!
yeah, these guards are like systematically like cutting people down in the front, and so they're starting to like move back into their cell.
Yeah.
And this person has moved forward and is attacking the half orcs.
Yeah, he's getting pincered in.
And does not do very much against the half orcs. The guy on the ground is trying to like swing at them as well, and cuts like a few of them, maybe like 2. These are giving you advantage. That person is going to attack.
19.
That's a 17. No, that does not hit. And
Good thing you got
no,
that bonus.
that person can't even hit because he's blocked. He's going to get up to there, but he's not going to be able to do anything. Okay. It is
My turn.
your turn, Benjen.
Alright. Wash, rinse, repeat. Attack twice. 15?
15 does
No,
not hit.
13. And then 20?
That does hit.
6 points of damage.
Okay. Oh, you had advantage.
Oh, yeah. On
Roll
both.
this again.
The green one hit last time, so 13 plus 4, 17.
That hits, yeah, that's his
Okay.
ace.
7, 8.
Okay.
So 8 and 6, 14.
Yes. That person is still alive.
Okay.
But yeah, no, they've been cut, and you see guards moving in and start like cutting down the people behind you. The half orcs try to rush out and tackle this guy. Yep. So they are now pinning these 2 guards down. There's a group
Okay.
of like 18 half orcs, and they are all very brutish. And are like,
Can you imagine? We're going to loot all these guys. It's going to be awesome. Then we're going to kill Martha. You can play cop.
I'm not going to roleplay all of these characters.
Yes.
Fair warning, that would tax me emotionally to lose so many people. Okay, yeah, so they like wrench the weapons away from them and start moving on to the
Oh, yeah,
other
and 2 of
people.
these guys, they have swords and daggers and stuff.
Oh, that's
No,
right.
but
Right?
you said they got pushed back into their cell.
Well, some of them, are, when they are attacking, right, they are... Some of them
Yeah.
have sword. I don't know if they know how to use them.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Just as a side note.
You put the pointy end forward. That's the best.
Like,
Point
they don't take the
yourself.
sheath off. Yeah.
That's happening. Martha, still in the cistern. Okay. Riven is you. Oh wait, the man. he takes, he grabs his hand and pulls it forward, and you see as he releases his hand that his fingertip has regrown.
He's a
He's a gecko.
lizard.
And
Generation.
he takes his hand and starts holding up like this, and you feel being compelled to be pushed back against the wall. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
And they took everything off of me as far as like my wrist.
Yes,
and all
yeah,
that.
yeah. All of your gear.
Ooh, 9.
Okay.
I just do that. Plus
I've
my
literally
wisdom.
used everything.
Yeah, you are held against the wall by this force, and you hear this sound of like, it's kind of like a sucking sound that's starting to come out of the walls. It hasn't yet restrained you, but it is starting to do that, and it feels
Captured, I'm definitely gonna have to drink water.
slimy.
Mm-hmm.
It's gross. So he is doing that, and you did finish.
So I just want to go. Like, there's nothing I can do.
You could talk. You can.
I want to.
It's not as like cool if you pee on him. Because you're a girl. Little closer. Right underneath.
No, your hands aren't. They are manacled.
They are.
So they aren't able to go back.
They are
Yeah.
manacled.
Yeah.
Well, no, they were in front of you. So he goes over to remove them, and
Your hands.
do you want to try and do something while he's removing the manacles? While you're like pressed up against there, but you can use your hands.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Okay. What are you gonna
When they're free, but my legs are still
do?
man.
They are to the floor. Yeah. You can't lift them up very high, but they are movable. He will have to undo them in order to get you, like the woman who's across from you on the wall. So you can
Does
wait.
he have anything on him that I can grab?
He has
Use
his,
your horns like
He has his dagger.
Like, stab 'em.
Like within this range?
He has it right like in his belt, like stuck in a sheath on his belt, and
But if I'm being held, am I being held back now or no?
your back and is like up against the wall. It's being held by magic, but your hands and your feet are still manacled in front of you, and he has to undo those manacles in order for them to be held apart against the wall. So he is working on your arms, and you assume that he'll probably have those pressed against the wall too before he starts working on your feet.
Okay.
You can try and make a grab for his dagger.
Yep. If I
Okay.
can.
I need you to roll a sleight of hand, because that is how you steal things.
23.
Ha! You win.
You can go ahead and make an attack roll if you would
I
like.
want to attack his neck.
Ooh.
No.
Bonus action because it's a
Oh.
light weapon.
That's true.
So it's a you can use your proficiency. You just can't use your dexterity modifier as additional damage.
It's the other way around.
As we are offhand. She has a,
Oh,
yeah, it's a primary hand to attack and offhand
that's
to.
true. You cannot.
You cannot, yeah.
Sucks to be a thief. But you have
That doesn't
advantage.
count as
But if he's
yeah.
surprised,
I was gonna say,
you would
does
have
that count
advantage,
as sneak
which
attack?
means you could do sneak attack damage. But that's Benji's call.
And that'll be it.
Did
No, yeah, it won't
This
be
is like if there was ever a time, Benji, that we needed your mercy, it is now.
I thought there's other times too. But
Yeah.
he knows that you've got some fight in you. We'll do this. I'll do his roll versus your roll, and then that will determine whether or not you're surprised. D20s.
okay,
Whoever rolls higher.
not it. 5.
Oh yeah, I rolled better than that. So he.
Hey, we
Oh,
tried.
is
We
that-
tried.
Wait, what was your roll to attack? Sorry.
2
Oh, that was a miss.
plus whatever. It doesn't even
Yeah.
matter.
So yeah, he pulls back and he is.
You're holding his weapon, though,
Yeah.
which you can throw.
You do have it in your hand, but he has moved way out of your reach, and while your hands are free, your feet are not, and he is apparently rethinking of how he wants to go about doing this.
He's like, what's that card?
Like
I used the other spell on her other hand.
Yeah.
everybody who has gotten to this point normally has been they have not been able to
They're not adventurers. They're
stop-
not real
stop him
adventurers.
for
They're
this.
not the baker.
The
The
baker.
baker.
Can you imagine, like, in 2 years, we're going to be playing the same campaign,
The baker.
and the baker's going to get back to the Bastion of Alms, and people are going to be freaked out. You're going to be like Batman. It's going to be awesome.
She killed
They're going to
150
be terrified.
people.
Yeah.
Dang.
Tell me where my father is.
Remember when the airship blew up?
Yeah.
It's a baker.
They are going to.
Can I, is the girl, is she conscious
She's
or whatever?
conscious.
Is she, yeah, conscious.
Yeah, she is.
I just want to like yell at her. Cause there's nothing else I can do. I want to just yell out at her. Just, hey,
Get him.
what?
Stay
what-
strong.
Yeah, what?
Stay strong.
I want to ask her what her name is, and can you not do anything? Like,
She's back and I can't move. You just hear her.
Wanda! My name is Wanda!
I'm not from Itham.
Yeah, I'm actually from Warminster.
It's a
Ah.
long,
And that's all
complicated
that.
story of my
just wanted
parents.
to know what you can do.
Yeah.
Can't move. Yeah, she's just saying that. Across the, wait, no, she wouldn't have that kind of an accent. It'd be more of like a, I can't move. Yeah,
Yeah, no crap.
more like a
I
lady.
can't either.
Well, you've got a dagger at least. It's just.
I do.
You know what? She closes her eyes and she's like trying to strain against it, and you can see that the things are kind of like moving, but she's trying to like pull against them to get away from that. Because other than that, she's not held by anything, and he's not focusing on her. So she is budging. Like she's not completely free, but it looks like what she's doing is getting her
Okay,
loose.
well, that's all I can do.
Oh, it is.
I hold the dagger, by the way.
Yeah.
I hold on to it.
Yeah, come close.
Come
I
here.
dare you.
Oh, get your pretty face there and make it a little prettier. Okay.
I do yell out again.
Benjen!
For the rest of, yeah.
Hey, Ben!
Benjen, this guy is really getting it. It's gonna be good.
So from you, it's like the guy in Austin Powers. Please, somebody! I'm very badly burned! Just narrating everything that's happened to him. The people around you are going to start trying to swing. There are two guards that are underneath them that are trying to get their weapons back or get away from the half-orcs.
Mm-hmm.
The half-orcs have overpowered them and are like holding them down and beating them. And the other two guards are moving in to them, and they have killed one of the half-orcs, but they're a lot more ferocious than what they had hoped for. So the kids and halfling next to you,
Oh, yeah, nickel biters.
the halfling has moved to the front, and he's, do you got a dagger?
I don't think I do. I don't think I do.
All right, well, if you get one, toss it my way.
Oh, we're on the same boat.
He can, as a halfling, he can
he can
move
move through
through
your
other
square.
people's, he can move through enemy squares. Can he?
If he's a
His
size
legs?
smaller than them.
Oh, I see.
And he's, I think, a
He's
small
small,
creature, so
yeah.
he would technically would be able to. He's going to go this way and is grabbing a dagger off of that person, and then
Say, never mind, got one.
Yeah.
this guy's dead. He grabs his dagger out and slits his throat.
No.
Oh, right.
These are
You
my
got a
experience.
collection.
These are my experience points here.
Okay, that guy's dead. It is.
What are these guys
your
doing?
turn. They are fighting the half orcs.
Oh, okay.
The half orcs they have weapons in their hands,
All right.
and they are stopping them.
Okay.
So it is your turn. So.
All right. I have 3 people within 5 foot of me. Correct.
Yes.
I cast
A lot of people within 5
Word of Radiance. They all need to make a DC 12 con save or take 1d6 damage.
Nope. Negative. Nope.
Okay, 1d6, 5 points of damage. 5.
This holy light illuminates the area, and your enemies are being burned by the righteous fervor. That is coming
Does
from
she see the light?
Yes.
Ooh.
You see
I'm
it.
coming, Riven!
So the room has kind of this very there's a bright light that's in the center of the ceiling, and it illuminates the entire area, but it's kind of dim when it gets down to it, and you just see this flare of light coming from the.
That's a cantrip. I can do it every round now.
So you see a bright light go from
What are
over
you
that, from over
talking
the
about?
wall, and the man in front of you, Riven, shouts, "Hey, what's going on over there?" And
In front of Riven?
yeah, he's shouting around the
Wizard?
corner to nobody in particular.
Oh, I see.
And you have burned them all for 5 damage.
Mm-hmm.
The guard in front of you,
Mm-hmm.
how would you like him to die?
I want to disintegrate him.
Yeah, just like blasted back, and his face is like blown away by the righteous fury. He is dead on the
And
floor.
I take this here to let more people out.
Sure. Okay, that person is dead.
Hey, look what I've done. Where are you at? Are you? I'm positive she has the same lineup, guys. This is gonna be
It's
awesome.
gonna be at least the same amount.
Oh, I guess at one point I was unarmed. I would have used my move action because I didn't move 2 rounds, so you could pick it back up the longsword.
True enough. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
It
All right.
is top of the round. That person
It's my first time.
in front of you, he
Him?
says,
No,
no, the wizard guy.
No, because Benjen just went, right?
Yes,
It
it
was
is
Martha.
Martha's turn.
Yes. Oh,
Unless
I was
somebody
just going to
else,
skip Martha because she was.
No, did I hear Riven yell for a second?
No.
Make a perception check because you
He
are.
is underwater.
He's underwater. Make a perception check with disadvantage.
Passive is 18.
Yes, but you are underwater. This is an active listening
Okay,
exercise.
active listening, disadvantage.
Yeah, because you're underwater.
13 's not bad.
10, perception, 18.
You hear like, and it sounds like a female voice shouting over everybody, but you don't see any guards around you.
Around, she's underwater.
Right, there's nobody
Oh,
around
okay,
you.
good. There's no
Not
fish
like
guards.
above.
Yeah.
I mean,
Water.
you've been looking for faces or people drinking, and you don't
for
see
like,
that.
For like 3 turns so far.
Oh, and you do see, I will say, you do see like the ceiling light up, like a bright light.
So I know they're still fighting. I thought they would have stopped fighting already.
Oh my gosh, I've been under here so long.
Yeah. No, because I was like, oh, we totally got all captured.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, why is there still fighting?
Yeah.
So I think she'll get out now.
All right.
So I'll climb out. She's like, I thought it was over already.
What's your swim speed?
He's right under the surface.
Oh.
He's only like 5 feet down.
If anything, I would use a move rod and just kind of go up.
He moved.
Yeah, no, move rod, stand up, and then
Yeah.
Oh, I was like,
if need be,
it doesn't move.
No.
How are you
Yeah,
gonna?
I use it as a standing point to reach up. So
No, there's enough space for you to like wedge your way up.
I'll
Yeah.
reach up.
Okay.
Okay, but how much movement would I
You come
use?
up, it's like.
That would be 10 feet of movement.
Do I see anybody?
There is nobody in the immediate vicinity
Okay.
other than the 2 prisoners that you can see.
I know
marching.
3 keys are over there. Okay, that's my first movement. Do I see anybody?
There is a guard right in front of the keys.
Is he?
How did she breathe underwater?
She has a magic item.
Yeah.
That doesn't make her invisibility go away, does it? Using a magic item?
It's always there.
Attack or.
Ooh.
No,
I'm just
it's,
trying to think.
I think it's a.
I don't know how invisibility works. I'm just a fighter.
While wearing it, I breathe normally in
Okay.
any environment.
No, I'm saying. Oh, it's always there.
Always there,
Oh,
that's why.
jeez, that's why he didn't even use the magic item.
It's
It
always
just
there.
is. Cool.
So.
That's awesome.
Guys, there. Can I? Oh, jeez, I'll just right in here.
Golly. Okay, guys, there's only 20 more guards.
Got it.
Okay.
And I'm
I had
cheating
I had
up.
done the
No,
math last
So
time. Hang
he's
on.
right in front of the keys.
30 prisoners,
yes.
1,500, so total 50, and there was 2 guards per cell block, and there's 50 total cell, 25. Okay, there's 25 guards. I've killed 4. She's got 1 wizard under, busy.
Occupied. Yep.
I'm gonna. Let's see. What I can do is.
Sucks.
I'm gonna.
You got to trust the plan.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Trust the process.
Can't you like let everyone out?
No, that's what I need to get the keys. There's 3 sets of keys right there, but he's right in front
I
of
have
me.
a set of keys.
But-
The dude has the key. The wizard has the keys too.
No, but I want to, because all the fighting is over here. I know Benjen's over there fighting, and he's still fighting.
There's a set of
So-
keys somewhere right here.
No, I thought he picked it back up.
You do hear the metallic clang
like
of
100
swords
or no, 20
clashing in the
something
corner. A lot of swords.
But Martha would not know. So the only keys that Martha knows about are these keys over there.
Yes.
Mhm.
So I would run.
You didn't see me with the keys
Nope.
earlier?
No, because you threw the keys down before. I would run to make enough noise. So I would do like a sprint right here so people could hear, and then kind of quietly walk.
Sure.
Just enough noise so people can hear.
Sure.
And then so they would try to investigate.
So yeah, the guy who's there is you can see he's looking down at the ground as you're running across, and he's following where apparently there are these wet footprints that are being splashed over the ground, and he's still looking at you as you're
Okay.
running across.
And then I would
What's that?
pop smoke.
Like legit? Like actually, I'm not afraid.
That's
You're
an
actually
ever
gonna pop
smoking bottle.
Smoke. All right.
All right, the area begins to be obscured in this mist,
So
this
it'll go
fog.
into the rooms,
Yep.
the cells.
It goes everywhere.
Yeah, it's
it
everywhere.
fills the
Yeah.
space. Fills the volume of the area that's around him. Her and
And I'm not invisible anymore, but I'm in the smoke.
yes, you are obscured. Okay. Oi! Yeah, he shouts out. It is now. Riven? Oh, yeah, what?
Nope, the mages.
Yep. He
Would see the smoke.
not as much. It'd be like no, it
Yeah.
wouldn't come up over like this is about as high as the wall is. So
it
it's a little
just started,
ways
so
off.
it's like, oh.
Yeah. He says, I'll be right back. He moves out of the room. Don't go anywhere. And he goes around the corner and disappears. And you are there. It is your turn. You are manacled, and the force that is holding you against the wall is kind of weakening.
It's weakening. No.
Moving your feet from where you aren't actually able to move close enough to grab your items. They're like thrown away from you. But they are all around in the area.
60 feet. No, radius. Yeah.
Wow. That's 10 squares. Well, there's walls.
Yeah,
There's no
That's-
It
ceiling.
will like
Yeah.
eventually like start filling in everything. So in
So-
this instance, it's gonna.
He's definitely obscure. He's like, oh shoot, just suplex. Just smoke everywhere.
Yep.
Ever smoking.
I'm basically an octopus right now. Just
Okay, Riven.
You ink.
The person across from you is going to try and get out. She's going to go about the same time as you.
She's trying to pull real hard against the.
Yeah, she pulls against it and gets her head out and her arms out and starts working on her feet. The things that are still there are still in place, but they're not holding her. And they're not attempting to like grab her or anything. So her feet are there and she's working on them to get them out.
Yeah.
And
Just hold out
there's
for
something
one more
holding
time,
me
so
too,
smoking
or it's just
increases.
a magical
Close it
force.
down.
It's a magic force. If you make a strength check, you could try and break it. You'll need to roll higher than a 10.
Oh, that's not gonna. Okay,
I need to call a guard.
I'll try.
Oh, yeah, that's easy, yeah.
11 minus 1, 10.
Okay, so you are no longer pinned against the wall. But you have a dagger and you are manacled by your feet to the floor. There's a hook in the floor that you're manacled to.
Can I use the dagger to pick it? Since or is there anything that would be that I could pick the lock with?
You can certainly try.
That's-
I will allow you to make a sleight of
Where'd
hand
that
check with
mage go?
disadvantage to try and
I don't know.
break the lock or to
I just know
pick
you're
the
down.
lock with the dagger that you have.
A sleight of hand check. Oh, with disadvantage.
Yeah, because it's not actually a thief tool.
13.
The only key I know.
13. It's not enough. So
So I want to cast something. I want to cast thaumaturgy just to see if I can. To see
Okay.
if it's.
Yeah, you reach in.
I want to see. I want to try to make the light, this like the big one for the whole building, the whole dungeon or whatever. I want to try to make it flicker.
Yeah, it doesn't. You reach in, you feel that the connection is still cut off.
Okay.
So that is that. It's your turn. You're free
I try
from the
to
wall.
hop out.
How'd you get free of the wall?
She did a strength check to get the compelling force that was holding her in place, and she broke it.
Because the guy left, so it
Okay.
started weakening.
Yeah, he has moved away.
Oh man. So I want to move. I guess I can't do. I can't.
How sharp?
So there's no. I can get all my stuff.
How sharp is
You
it?
can't quite reach it.
Oh, I'm still manacled.
Remember, I broke that.
Your feet.
So how sharp?
You could try and I don't know. You still have your clothes, so if you want, you could try and
Wolverine style.
use your cloak or something to
She's
grab
free?
something. She is not her feet yet. She's working on her feet. But I'm saying with you can take off your cloak or something and then try and grab something with it. You whip it over and try and drag it over or something.
Yeah.
You have your clothing
Like
on.
with my tail.
That's like what Deadpool would
You
do.
can't
Half of
reach
them are
out?
dead, but
No.
the rest are free.
No, because
My-
if you
my
if you
cape?
lay flat, then you're really close.
If I take my cape and knot it up.
Yeah, you could certainly try that.
Okay, I'll try that.
Okay, go ahead and make just a dexterity check. And what are you trying to get from your gear?
Something to help pick this lock.
Oh yeah, you don't have any thieves' tools.
Anything.
No thieves' tools. I've got no armor.
A thief without thieves' tools, a fighter without armor, and a bard that's underwater.
No, I'm in smoke now. I'm in smoke.
Technically a form of water. Okay, so
And
True,
I have my dagger. No, I have a dagger. I'll try to get my longsword.
your longsword is on the ground. It's just out of reach. You trying to grab that?
Yep.
Okay. What was your roll?
10.
Yes, you were able to get your longsword. You wrap it and it just barely gets it, and slide it over. You would have your longsword now. And with your longsword, you can grab more things. On your next turn, you could also try and break the lock or the manacles on your feet using the sword, etc. It is now everyone else's turn.
Yep.
And they are going to attempt to quell the uprising. There are more guards that have moved in.
Oh no.
I'm trying to summon my dad, by the way.
And
I don't know how to do that. I'm just trying.
You're just wishing,
So-
just
Yeah, I'm just
throw it on.
thinking.
so now instead of her
hard.
saying, Benjen, Martha, she's dead! Yeah, no, that's not a good sign. Something terribly going wrong if she's shutting up her dead. Okay, I have run out of the rest of those miniatures.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Ran out of guard minis.
You know what? This is a good. Use that for Haven. Okay. And we have. All right, these are orcs, but they're not actual orcs. Okay.
Okay.
Use your imagination. Okay. People are moving in.
Oh, jeez.
Guards.
Guards are moving in this direction.
Two-headed.
Oh my gosh.
You got
They
this, Benjen?
Are
I'm fine.
they're
I
trying
feel fine.
to do
Everything's
things.
fine.
These guys are moving over.
Oh, there's pep talks in every one of these wrappers.
Hey, what does it say? I need those right
Be
now.
resilient.
Hey, that's good advice right
It's
now.
yours for the taking.
Hey!
You move out of the
Conquer
way.
today.
There, look at that. That's good stuff.
You see a bunch of guards moving out of all of these rooms, heading down this way.
Into smoke. They're in smoke.
How are we gonna get your sister?
Yeah, no, they're
don't know.
okay, yeah. So they
They're
would all
not
be over
going
here.
that way. They're like,
What do we know? I can't see anything. What do you? So that would mean that there are more over here that are trying to figure out what's going on over here. Okay.
Who touched me?
Describe the smoke. What does he have a smoking bottle?
Yeah, it is
Completely obscured.
smoke. It's heavily obscured.
Okay. So if they move within 5 feet of you, they'll be able to see
Yes.
you. I think you're good. So they.
Right out, I'm like, oh, I see a shadow.
17. Right, and then they wouldn't necessarily know that you're a bad guy. Right off the bat. Okay. 2 half-orcs are cut down, and the other person who is in front of you is going to swing at you, and that is a 14, which is a miss.
Martha's doing next time.
Because you have 17 for
Jump in
your
the cistern.
AC.
I've seen one look at the sleeping guard's face, turn into sleeping guard, and just.
Okay, that misses. It's your turn, Benjen.
Okay. I click my boots of levitation.
Ooh.
2 opportunity attacks from these yahoos.
The one guy's not close enough to swing at you.
Oh, okay. Opportunity attack.
Yes.
19.
9.
20 foot up in the air.
Okay.
I look around.
Yeah, you like off the wall.
Yeah.
Go up.
Yeah.
The swimmers kick off.
You are
Yeah.
up. You look around.
What can I see?
You can see
Smoke.
smoke. A lot of smoke coming from that direction, like a dome of smoke that has
Martha.
radiated out. Yes.
Okay, I float. So I'm going to use, I guess, is it my move action to use the boots?
I thought we went levitating only. That's what we can go
Yeah.
up. Remember? That's all we.
No, he can do this.
Kick. No, yeah. Oh, yeah. He can kick. He can kick.
You can
So,
swim.
yeah, he doesn't fly. He can pull.
Yeah,
Something can pull him, or he
Boots-
can.
Oh, it's under B. Boots of levitation.
Boots of crappiness. Heelys, it's H.
Oh, I didn't need that. I needed the levitate spell, dang it.
Oh, I have a levitate spell, but it
Yes.
doesn't say. I can, because it allows me to move something. I can move
Levitate.
something up to 20 feet. I'd read
Remains
that part.
suspended there.
But I can use, if you read
You
the
can
second
only move by
paragraph.
pushing or pulling against a fixed object.
Okay, so is there a wall that I can move off of?
If you go to
'Cause
8 feet up, that's the top of the walls.
And then you
Yeah.
kick off.
So so I'll 8 foot and then kick off 20 feet. How, or can I move my speed?
You allow you to move as if you were climbing.
So half speed.
Half speed.
So 30 feet or 3 squares.
Right.
Okay, so 8 foot up and then half speed. 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna be right here. So
Here's
I'll put
this.
myself on a. Well, I'll just put myself on a little thingy.
Okay, doke.
And I want to. So I'm still up, too high for these guys. I'm gonna drop the.
There's
Well, right here.
closed on the top.
Oh, they are. Well, can I drop things through? Or are they roofed?
It is enclosed. It's only open on the front of the cell.
Okay, so can I then from
I mean,
this
you can
angle?
like reach in
You
and
underhand
Well,
it?
no, yeah, I want to kind of. What I want to do is toss the keys into this square,
okay.
and then have them open it, and then I want to tell them use these, open it, and then pass them down the line.
All right, there were only 3 keys on the thing,
Okay.
and you opened 2.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
They have to at least open theirs. Oh, no.
Oh, so that's so I don't think. Well, I throw them in anyway. I don't know. Well,
We don't know.
I'll
I
allow
don't
you
know
to
any
drop it
better.
as a free action.
well, I want to try to toss it.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
done.
All right, yeah,
That's all I can do.
They land in there.
Yeah.
For yourself.
See if these work.
They don't.
There is a clatter. Okay, you are there. It is the end of your turn.
Mm-hmm.
It is now Martha's turn.
Martha's going to turn to the guard that she saw sleeping. And then she's going to move out this way.
Okay.
Here's. She's going to. Oh, Bill. Oh, I'm just going around.
Bill.
you have
Like,
the
he never
bottle
knows my
on
name.
you, and it's kind of like
No, yeah, if I'm in it, will pop again. 10 feet. So it'll expand out 10 feet.
Wow.
As long as it's still open. So it's just 10 feet.
still open. There's
So-
smoke coming from your pocket. Got
Okay,
it.
and I'm going to pull out my sword of sharpness.
Okay.
How would I know how what it can cut? Because it cut through the ice wall last
You
time.
feel comfortable that it can cut through things. You attuned to it, so you would
Yes.
know that it's good for cutting through objects.
Okay, I'm gonna
Try.
hold it against the cell, and I'm gonna run the length of the cells.
How many prisoners does she kill? That's what I would
Well, Haven's
they're
like right
packed
in
in
the
there.
front too.
So,
Like sardines, they spill out like a fat man.
so that's it's worst case scenario. I don't have the key.
Where did
Yep.
she go? Where did Haven go?
Haven got changed to the
Oh, it's
Oh, the
not.
big thing?
It's not a different sword. I was
Yeah.
thinking of a different sword. Sword of sharpness is you lop off limbs if you
Limbs?
roll a
Okay.
20-sided die. There is another sword that
I
I think
can't do
it's,
anything.
that it is meant to like cut through objects.
Okay, so that doesn't work. I would do.
Oh no. When you attack an object with magic sword and hit, maximize your weapon damage against the target. Okay, yeah. So these are objects that you're hitting.
Okay.
You're gonna run down.
Yep, and just go through.
There are
So-
gonna be casualties.
So 1, 2,
Oh gosh.
6.
All right. I'll need you to roll an attack roll. And, I mean, I'll make it with advantage. It doesn't really... Or, no, just an attack roll. It's got a really low AC because it's not trying to defend itself.
17.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
That's 3 cells.
Yeah, you run down and you just... like it's cutting
Why
and...
not just cut the locks?
No.
It...
You're gonna Wolverine the whole thing?
No, I'm just gonna-
Seriously, I was like, this is what Deadpool would do. Like, just dead people everywhere, but he's trying to do good.
It's
That
literally-
didn't work.
That's the only way we can get out quick. That's
Yes.
Because it's bad. I know how many people are on
Now
the
I
outside.
thought citizens and the guards are gonna be scared of us. They murdered 44 people!
No.
Well, to be fair,
They
the
see a
guard.
guard, they see a
yeah.
guard.
Oh yeah.
They see a guard.
Oh, that's a good point.
There he is! I'm sorry. You just get the music going and I get carried
But
away.
it's smoke. They can't. They just see
Oh,
obscure smoke.
Yeah,
too.
you run, you do cut the lock and
Fear the
mechanisms
baker.
on these 3 doors. Otherwise, there would just be a cut through the bar, which actually wouldn't do very much.
You've been baked.
But you did.
Yeah.
You did cut through the locks on the 3. So that was your turn.
And then
And
as
was
I'm going,
awesome.
I'm saying, get weapons. The guards are in the middle. Guards are in the smoke.
Okay.
That's Badman's voice.
Oh yeah.
This is the best
And Riven's
thing
like-
ever.
Yeah, and plus inspiration for Riven.
Okay, I don't even know what I should do now. Okay, so
You didn't think you were playing 600.
Yeah.
the the oh, dang it. So I'm the tattooed man. Move over this way. See the smoke, and he tries to counteract the effects of the smoke.
No.
And it doesn't do anything. The smoke itself is a mundane thing that's
Yep.
coming out of a magic
Yep.
object. So it's
He's like, what is this?
this is real smoke,
I guess you could cast Gust, right,
Yeah.
or something.
and yeah, he didn't waste space on his body to get the gust cantrip
Yeah, I bet.
tattooed
yeah,
on it.
yeah.
Oh, it's not a cantrip. I think it is it. Anyway, whatever.
It is a cantrip.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh wow,
It's because all the cantrips like manipulate earth, wind,
Yeah.
water,
that's awesome.
fire. Yeah, so.
So yeah, that didn't work, and he's got another guard next to him. They're there. They don't know what to do. These people are.
They can get surprised in the smoke.
It is
When
Riven's
they're running
turn.
out-
Do you see the guy?
No,
Because if you
I'm
can
assuming
make
they-
him, if you can
I
look
should
like
have asked
him
this a long
later.
time ago. I just assumed
I'm
it
in the
was
smoke, but I know the other mage.
done.
So
But the
the
charm
other
of
guy.
Yeah.
Malaclabra,
Mathamelon
the
sent me
necklace,
to.
Yeah.
I assume I don't have that on me.
Oh,
Did they take it off?
fetch!
You.
So
I
it
have-
says it doesn't,
I never sent you that link. Sorry, I have it. I'll send it to you right now.
it's immune to the detect magic spell,
Oh, okay.
but not to the identify spell. So I don't know what they would have used when they were searching me.
They were just taking everything that looked like it was something that you could possibly use and taking it and throwing it off on the side.
Any kind of weapon.
So
It just looks. It's just super beautiful. Was all. Mesmerizing. It's like the ruby. What's the?
Oh, Regis's gem.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like that. But she's also attuned to this Spader's daughter, unfortunately.
But it has the same effects as Regis's
Yeah,
gem.
pretty much. I'm gonna send it to you right now.
Oh my gosh,
Uh,
that thing is amazing.
I only gave it to her because I
I
knew
never
I
had
wouldn't
it.
have to deal with it.
I haven't used it yet.
Have you attuned to it?
I don't know.
What is it called? The charm of what?
Malacabra?
Malacabra. That's right.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Okay.
So she's technically only tuned to 2 items.
Yeah, I don't know if she did or not.
Because the dagger and the carpet.
Okay. So you have all of your objects on the floor that you can get, or you can attack your lock. The woman across from you does free her
What do I
feet,
do with that thing?
and she is free.
It's on there. Go to D&D, the D&D file on my homepage, and then you can send it to yourself there. That's why I couldn't find it.
OBS.
Steven, and then D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, and then Charm or Malacabra. Yeah, there it is. There it is. And send it to yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is a big file.
it
Just.
Yeah, because she has the chain as well.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh! All right, this
Sorry,
is I'm like
I never
nerding
sent
out
that to
right
you.
now.
Yeah, make sure you send that, or just share it, and you can send it from my file share. Oh, go to open it back up, and then share, and then it'll just open up my email. Send document, That way you can change whatever you want, and then just send it to you. It should.
Yeah. Oh man, I am.
So I've never
excited
used
to
it
read
before,
this.
but
And you're not attuned to it. That's the problem.
oh, I'm not.
No.
Yeah. It's your turn.
I have my longsword.
Yes.
I just
Call.
try to cut at
Make an attack roll.
my 16 plus whatever.
Yeah, you cut through the manacles. They break.
What? Is that easy?
They're meant to like be a temporary hold before. Yeah, you could re-break them.
Before something very bad happens.
So I mean, like you broke the one on one of your foot, but it's still on your other foot, and it will dangle around while you're running around. But you are free for all intents and purposes.
It's like an anklet.
I kind of like it. I look at it, I'm like,
Basically
it's
the
kinda cool
90s.
looking. Yeah.
Basically, the '90s just
Dude,
happened.
that in your toe ring.
All right.
And then I'm like, I wish I
kinda
had
like
one on
it.
my tail.
Yeah. Ooh.
Nothing is on your tail.
Tail ring.
I tried to take the manacle that fell off and like put it on my tail. No, I'm just kidding. So I got all the rest of my stuff if I can.
Okay, so you'll spend the rest of your turn gathering your items, putting them back.
And
on.
trying to talk to the woman.
Okay, she's
Searching
there.
the woman.
Do you have anything that I might be able to use?
Who are you?
I was a cleric, and I worked at the temple of Sune here in Ithon.
I've been to that temple.
Oh,
She
well,
blushes.
I don't. I don't recognize you. How long ago was it that you were there?
About 4 years.
Oh yes, no, I only recently moved. Well, sorry.
Come on! You are... I am dying.
I have to,
Yeah.
we must go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know the way out?
I'm just grabbing my stuff.
Oh,
No, I have no idea, but I see smoke. Do we see
Yes.
smoke coming in?
Yes, you do.
I feel like we need to. This is our opportunity to make a break. Is getting into the smoke and trying to find a way out.
Do you
Oh,
have,
jeez.
do you have any weapon that I might be able to
Oh, that'd be
use?
the.
Yeah. So I give her my rapier.
Oh, okay. All right. She grabs it and
Why-
holds it kind of clumsily, but she has it in front of her. Benjen is shaking his head because tactically it would make more sense for you to have the rapier and a dagger,
No. Shh. Quiet.
but it doesn't make sense. It's fine.
I'm gonna
like
use
the
my
lightsaber.
crossbow
Yeah.
and the dagger.
Yes.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So she has the rapier now, and you are both free. She is helping you grab your things. So she's
No, she's not.
she goes to like try and like
Last time
hand
someone
you-
touched my stuff, we ended in the astral sea.
she goes to like hand you your stuff, and you like smack her hand. Don't touch that.
Yeah, I got my own. You get your stuff. I'll get my stuff.
It's like, I'm ready.
Yeah, she looks down at her.
I've got my rapier.
You know.
Everything that I own was back in the temple. So she is waiting for you, and
So actually, I tell her, I had some keys. Maybe if we can go find the keys, we can help get your friends out. If you have friends who are
Let's see, how am I supposed to meet this?
who are locked up.
anyone who was here is they belong under my they're under my watch, so I can try and free as many as I can.
You really suck at your job.
Do it. Go to
All right.
town.
She will move away, and we'll go off in that direction.
And die.
Ah, she dies. Okay.
She's like, I'm so thirsty. I need some water.
Do you know what water is? If there's anything I could. Okay. So
It's like water fountains every 30 feet. Boop, boop, boop.
Passes out.
fighting.
Oh, yeah.
I'll choose that.
4 more half orcs are killed.
Oh, my crap.
And then it'll be their turn, and they can.
Oh, did the people leave the cell?
The people
The ones
will
you cut in
go
half?
after Martha. They will go after you. They haven't yet, so it is now Benjen's turn.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, no, you're out of range of them.
Okay.
Picking off.
Yep.
All right.
So, what is that? 3 squares?
Yes.
I go towards the smoke. Bloop, 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 bloop.
So over that,
So you think of Mario when he's in a little frog outfit?
Yeah.
Like he has
you do
to-
see a chest in this small
Uh-oh.
locked
Oh
place.
no!
And you do see a tiefling woman in the center there with a very familiar.
Okay. Note to
appearance.
self. Bloop, bloop, bloop. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, double move. Benjen skates along the stumps of the
Yeah,
thing.
just running on the.
He suddenly appears over the top of you, and like you pull out your
I
longsword.
draw a
And,
longsword.
Yeah,
Sure.
you notice Benjen on the top, and he's standing over there, and he's floating over you.
Where's Martha?
Look at my new anklet.
Like you anklet.
So I'm still on the wall, or whatever. Or up in the air. Where's Martha?
She's in the water hole. I don't know.
What?
Yeah.
There's
yeah.
a water?
Yeah, don't drink the water.
What are we doing?
No one knows. I need to get out of here.
I killed
I
4
can't-
guys. How many did you kill?
I can't
12.
reveal that number. But I can tell you that
Where's your
my
carpet?
Carpet and all of my magical everything is currently disabled.
Where's your carpet?
It's like right outside. It's in the smoke.
So
area.
I look over. Can I see the carpet?
It is lying on the ground over there.
Okay, I can't move anymore.
You're like,
I'm all. It's gone. I rolled a deception check. This damn carpet. It's gonna be the death of me.
Natural
Plus
20.
5.
Natural 20.
15 plus 5. 20.
13.
Yeah, it's worth
Wait,
it.
I would be
Insight.
I would,
Insight.
Yeah, 15.
Oh look, I woke up the dog. Sorry, Bubba.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
There's a treasure chest, but there's a treasure chest right there.
I don't have a good feeling about this treasure chest.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Let's go find.
Definitely a mimic.
Figure
Yeah,
out where Martha
So-
is.
it's the
Leave
mascot.
it.
so.
Alright,
Okay.
I can't do anything else.
Yeah. So that was your turn. Then it's Martha's turn.
Okay, Martha's gonna run screaming like a guard on fire, and as I'm still slashing the cells, like, ah!
You see what's his name?
I know, I'm just still running, and then I still have ever smoke open, so I'm on fire.
It looks like
Oh,
he's
oh, that's
Go ahead
awesome.
and make a deception check.
Nice.
With
Or what about
advantage.
performance? Which one's
Oh,
higher?
performance. Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, plus 10.
Oh, jeez, I don't have a plus 10 to anything.
Oh,
25.
water.
Oh, yep. He backs out of the way as you run by, and
I'm still slashing the cells.
yeah, he doesn't
Plump,
notice
plump,
you
plump.
doing that.
I'm doing double move, so I'm going all the way down. All the way, yep.
Okay, so this will be easy now at this point. Martha running by all of these
They
cells.
lick your
kind
Sick.
His beard was wet.
oh, he
Like
just
he
drank water or something.
Water.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's good.
The face is just hair.
Your-
That's all the
Just
face
Your,
is.
your husband's gonna be like, what?
What?
Did y'all
We have video evidence.
Yeah.
that
You were
nothing
recorded everything?
happened.
Sick.
Streamed it live.
Yeah, we streamed it actually. It's on the internet forever.
So Martha running by all of these cells, cutting them open one by one. You begin to hear the sounds of people pushing forward.
Uh-oh.
And the clash of citizens with the guards behind you.
Just torsos and
There's-
legs everywhere. Little children's heads.
You look back.
It's in the smoke. I can't see it.
You look back just briefly.
This is the coolest thing you've ever done for an old lady.
Wait, I already blew up an airship.
Oh yeah!
You did
Epic.
You look back just briefly, just in time to see the man trying to cast spells to get people back, but then he's just mobbed and brought down by the people.
Yeah.
The dragonborn rushes
Yeah.
forward out, and someone else grabs the muzzle off of the top of him, and he goes over the top of the monk and just breathes, and this fire just consumes the man's entire thing. The rest of the group starts
You like
mobbing into
apples?
the area and begins grabbing down the guards and taking them down one by one. You just released 100 people.
Oh, easy,
And
100.
They are all crowding out of the area and grabbing all the guards, taking their weapons. What would you all like to do while all of this craziness is happening? Because
Si se puede.
Yeah.
Viva
Go
la-
get
What's
my
his name?
carpet.
okay, you run around the corner. You see your carpet lying on the ground.
I'm like, freaking Benjen.
You saw the smoke. Hey, what's the secret word?
Never.
I go around, open the rest of the cells, just keep going.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
like, keep going through the cells. I'm still
This is
running. I'm like, I
awesome.
don't know. There's just a ring of smoke everywhere.
Yeah.
The guards are taken down with heavy casualties lost in the fray,
Yeah.
but you are able to rally everybody to take down the guards that are in the area.
Okay,
The
so
man
that's
will-
beginning to happen. Bloop, 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 bloop.
All right.
I have nothing. You guys got swords of sharpness.
Yes.
She's got rapiers of
Raping.
the Goonies. I don't know of raping. Oh jeez, Amber.
All right.
Golly.
It went with me.
Yeah.
So
That's why I gave it to her. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't like this guy.
I
Yeah.
need you to roll a D100.
Last time I did that, I ended up with Heelys.
Got it.
I don't think it's going to work out quite so well for you this time. It might work out pretty well for me, though.
You don't see me. You can steal nothing.
I'm going to loot.
64.
64.
Oh, jeez.
I'm going to loot whatever is left in that chest after you die from the mimic.
Oh, here it is. Okay. I need you to roll 3d6.
Okay.
Also 1d4.
Okay.
No, Martha, roll for you.
Just for real. 9 on the D6s and a 4 on the D4.
Okay, you find 9 very valuable diamonds.
Ooh.
I'm rich.
And what did you roll on the d4?
4.
And a scroll that appears to have magical writing on it.
I don't want that. Needs
Throw it.
armor. Crap.
There is a place where weapons and armor is kept. So
Where?
There.
Okay. Going there next. Actually, I saw these beds. I'm going to go to their trunks.
All right. So, having gained control of the
Okay.
facility
Yes.
and freed
Just tell
everyone,
us. We win. We won, guys. I told you,
Good luck.
it's such a great plan. If you ever tell me that Martha did that, I am going to be angry at our grandma.
Next week on
Dungeons and Dragons.